I bug out for 1 minute only. We see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. Oh my God. Hey, Lordy. Easy, Tiger, not too fast, not too fast. Okay, holy shit, are you serious?
You know, Tommy, this is what we do every day.
It's a dangerous trend known as throughway swimming. It's when cars drive recklessly on highways, causing near misses or weaving through lanes.
Do you feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all. My name is AJ, and I strike cars for this. We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver, and do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous, it could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
Last year we dropped an explosive documentary with Squeeze Benz and the swim team, and this video peeked behind the curtain on New York's underground car culture. But as I've learned more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today, we bring you back into the world of New York's Most Wanted, and what you are about to see is fueled by speed, theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police, and they show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes underground scene. At great danger, we buckled up and brought you inside this world. But warning, this documentary is for educational purposes only. What you're about to see is dangerous, illegal, and at times life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're diving back into the world of Most Wanted drivers. And you might be asking, why are you doing this video again? Guys, I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous. Oh my God. But there's also this structure that we never got to see in the first episode that I really want to dive into. How are these guys getting access to Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis and getting away. How? So we're gonna get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's Most Wanted drivers. Let's get into it. M-Box, a New York man and rapper, said to sit tight that he was gonna pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next. Never been picked up at the airport like this before. Not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Prada did it.
Holy shit. BMW, Porsche, Lamborghini. We got BMWs here. We got another BMW here. And a BMW there. These boys came ready to rumble.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks. What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
M-Box is kind of the face of the striker music, the striker culture. If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, M-Box?
Well, a striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it. Remember, Tommy is a white man.
Okay.
Tommy's white, don't forget.
You should know that your music is made at a lot of places, but my friend Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of committing several traffic violations in Newark. It happened along Market and Broad Streets back on April 11th.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we address what's going on with Squeeze Benz right now?
We were going crazy. Everything was going swell. I had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. We basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore, just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
It seemed no one could give us a straight answer about Squeeze Benz. Many on the internet claim he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further speculation. We're pulling up to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game. Tell people who you are and what you do.
I'm licensed. I love to drive.
What would you say your specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how do you...
Heavy traffic.
How risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speeds.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So, 2 drivers crashed.
Yeah, basically.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that? Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up their crashes to maintain like a good image about themselves, you know, and it's bad. Like, you see me, I just post whatever, I don't care, you know, I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are arguably the face of the drivers right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
Correct.
How is that? Like, you feel like you're kind of the king of the space?
In some way, yeah.
What motivates you to do this?
Traffic.
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. You like traffic?
No, I don't. How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
I'm pretty sure they do, but, you know, whatever happens, happens. I don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away from doing this?
Lifetime.
How are you getting access to all these kind of crazy cars?
Family, network, you know, friends.
So these are your cars?
Yes, sir. We have a GT3 RS. We have an M3 CS. I have an individual spec that I took like months to build, a Voodoo Blue M3. And then we have a Cohen, we have a Huracan, we have Trackhawks, we have the biggest fleet in New York, one of the biggest fleets in New York.
Let me ask the question I think is on everyone's mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal criminal shit in the car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have people like License that come through, people that we already know. We know that they're responsible. If anything happens, they will pay up for it. They do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a background check and whatnot.
So you don't care if someone takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts?
Of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like, if I'm getting alerts after alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know? It's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are his friends and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media videos? To me, there is more to the story that we are just not being told. We begin this next day by meeting License at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs. Okay. What's up, brother? So you had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
this is where it all started, right here.
This is important to your journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Basically, the first ever death row we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and the very beginning was, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz?
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we known each other for so long. I've known Squeeze before I've known Box.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Nope.
What do they think you're doing all day?
Work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them about work, what do you tell them?
I make money. I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
This style of high-speed, reckless driving has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not safe.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like this? Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing and wanting to be a little more manly. If you could speak directly to these guys, what would you say to them? Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. It all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, they take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive. But from the YouTube comments, a lot of people hate me, but I don't give a f***. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
Two with the F87. Table for two, my carbone in my section. One separate head with my radar detection.
How wanted would you say you are by NYPD?
I'm like the most wanted right now. I've had an incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and two cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shiesty?
Yes, I was wearing the shiesty and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I noticed it. I straight booked it into my car. They like moved down there right behind me. I think they noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's gonna be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try to do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this world?
I do have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff, but I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And, I've seen a lot of crashes that, people get into and stuff, and it's really not, it's not cool. Just because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy, anything can happen.
I'm gonna get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me?
I got you.
You got me?
You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you. All right, we're gonna hop in. We're gonna make a mission to the airport, and we'll see you guys on the road. Before we show you one of the craziest parts of the video, first a quick message from our sponsor. Folks, it's crazy that there are people out there driving like this, but you know what also is crazy? That there are data brokers out there that have your home address, social security, phone number, and email, and they are selling to companies that then market to you and bombard you with ads. That's where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Incogni. Thanks to sponsors like this, we're able to continue the mission and travel around the country diving into stories. From protecting your home address to reducing spam texts and emails, Incogni removes your personal information from the web. They contact data brokers directly to request removal, they monitor for breaches, and they keep scrubbing your data over time. They also have a custom removal feature where if you see your information on a site, you give them the link, and then they have their experts go in there and remove your information from that site. So take back your personal data with Incogni. You create an account, you give Incogni approval to get to work, and you watch your digital footprint start to disappear. Incogni is giving viewers of this video a special discount. If you use code TommyG, you get 60% off their annual plan. Protect yourself on the internet, take action, use Incogni. Link is in the description. Click, in only a couple minutes, you get your journey started. And now, folks, back to the drivers. you switching cars?
Every day. I can't drive the same car for more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am the insurance.
So no State Farm or Progressive?
Nothing. If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn. So if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
It's a good feeling. It's so, it's addictive. It's better than drugs in my opinion.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Never.
Do you have any other vices besides crazy driving?
Not really. This is my high.
So do you feel like this is what you were put on earth to do, was to drive?
Yes. Ever since I started driving, I remember like the second every day I started driving, I was already doing this thing. Like not as crazy, but like I was already nice at it, like I was a natural.
Looks like we need engine oil.
Don't worry about that.
And tire pressure.
We're good.
Have you been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next man will.
How much do you think this car costs?
This one specifically is about like 100 and something.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how much are they charging you for a day for a car like this?
I don't pay.
What's in it for them?
They're my boys.
If I worked my ass off to acquire a $100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friends, me and my friends have been doing this for almost ever, and I have my own cars. I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, when I'm making videos and stuff. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before you make the bungee jump, like I feel the build up, like you've walked to the top, you've put the belt on, and now you know you have to jump off, but you kind of don't want to. That's a little bit how I feel right now.
How about this? I bug out for 1 minute only, and we see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. I'll put the timer up, okay? And?
Ready?
Holy mother. Yeah, we're on. There's nothing too fast, okay? Speed.
You're good. We're only going on.
Oh my God. Hey, lordy, lordy, come on. Come on. Easy, Tiger, not too fast, not too fast. I can do the cutting, but the speed is what scares me. Oh Lord, that was a close call. Okay. Please, God almighty. Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up. Okay, you got 10 seconds left. No, don't go faster though. Please, dude. Holy shit, are you serious? Okay, good, time. Good, cut. I'm sweating, dude. Oh Lord, that was exciting. Because I didn't even let Squeeze Benz go that far. Like there were so many times where I thought, that was gonna be it. What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before. I've never, my dream is to always do 200, but I haven't had the right car to do it in.
Do you ever feel guilty doing this? Like, hey, I'm doing something that puts other people at great risk?
If I've ever scraped someone's car, tapped his mirror, or even crashed him, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I've never felt guilty doing it.
Talk about the difficulty of getting away from police in these circumstances.
Really not difficult. Cops literally don't know what the they're doing. They're not drivers. They don't do this. And they drive slow cars. Stand no chance against the DA.
Oh, you just changed it to Sport. Sport Plus, don't... License. Let's just relax. License? I don't want to go super fast. How often would you say you go on a high-speed chase?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Is that an exaggeration at all?
No.
Have you had close calls?
I've had close calls, yes.
Have you been chased by a helicopter?
One time.
How is it getting away from that?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters, as a matter of fact, and it was recent.
Can you explain the process?
You try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 2 minutes, and that's literally it. And then you take an exit, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep. You're good, Tommy. This is what we do every day.
I know, but all I
You're good, trust me. I promise you, your life is in your hands. We're going ready. That's what we're done. Okay. I'll slow down for you, don't worry. Can we...
Holy shit.
You were just asking about cops and how easy it is to...
Was that a real cop?
Yes.
What the f was that? What do you think? That was? Yeah. So we just got into a police chase and got away.
Basically.
Okay, easy, please. Please. Hey, we're good on this. License. Come on, please. Hey, can you listen to me? Hey, I get it, but I got the idea. I got a kid at home. I want to be a responsible dad. When you have a kid, maybe you'll feel a little
I get it. I get where
you're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. Do you see how I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple of weeks ago. Holy shit. What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No comment. I'll keep it pushing. You know, I love doing what I do, and no one can tell me anything that will change that. There's levels to this. There's really levels to this, and the level that I'm at, and like a few people are at, has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about everybody else on the road. That's something I really like care about. I don't care about the car I'm driving. I don't care about me. You know, like it's other people that have nothing to do with this world.
So, if people were to describe you as a menace, would you agree with that assessment?
I'll say 50-50.
What makes it worth it for you?
I would do this often on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless. It's fun for me. These people, by the way, these people are like looking for us right now. The same cops that chased us. That's why he just went to the left. He's searching for the car because he just ran from them. But we'll keep a distance. We'll be fine. I'll play it safe for you. But I cannot stop. I cannot stop. Like if he lights us up, I might have to go. That's something I can't promise.
This bitch got an angle, I got roused like the Bengals. If I find out she's cheated, then my bitch getting strangled. 707, this a Hellcat Durango.
And Mox is a character, isn't he?
He's super funny. I love him.
Look at him.
Yes, sir.
You're the biggest motherfucker ever. I want to crash out, but I'm not gonna crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on you guys. You're definitely good though, it's not hot for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, man? Good to see you. How are you?
Yo. Hey, yo. Glove boy. Michael Jackson.
Oh shit, hey, easy.
They don't even chase no more.
That's the cops.
It's the cops, we're not worried about them.
Do you clench up at all when he's driving?
Nah, not no more. I never did. He'll tell you out of everybody I love this shit the most. Look at him. Ooh, they're on his ass heavy.
I'm not gonna lie. Light him up right now. Just because I got lit up in the same car earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot to be with traffic too.
Yeah, but you'll be good.
You'll be fine. The only problem about that car is that all 4 wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase yet?
A little one. License?
You're good.
That's good. Do you get any sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity like that?
I get excited.
Facts. I'm surprised you're in here, Tommy.
I am too.
I would have thought you wouldn't have fucked with it, or you would have been the next inbox like, hey, slow down, we got enough.
There's a cop right there, dude. There's a cop right there.
Hey, that trooper's pulling up.
Yo, bro, you can't run him.
Nigga, he's right there, look.
Yo, bro, you are not, I have my real plates on. Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Yeah, that trooper's on our ass, though.
Ooh, lordy. Just for context for the people back home, there's a state trooper, 9 o'clock.
I just landed. I've only been in New York for about
on the soil for about 10 minutes. Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's
we
go
need to get
out.
these plates covered up.
Let's go. How do strikers come into play in this business?
Oh God. So strikers, I mean, right now we have a jailbreak, Hellcat, and we have a track talk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it, we have people that are in the group chat that send us pictures. Hey, this is your car. They're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car or we try to get there as soon as possible and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, but some people don't care about the information being leaked, but they will still try to strike the car. They'll just report it to the, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
What do you do?
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the tracker saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can, and we tried to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like License or Squeeze Benz hits you up for a
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. We get alerts on our phone every single second. But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high risk and high reward business.
I'm trying to understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap. The strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers, are they all kind of blended together?
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that, but I know a lot of people that do.
Who are you guys and what do you do?
My name is AJ and I strike cars for a living. My name is Ace and I do the same thing he do.
Okay, we just pulled up on a random parking lot on you. How did this happen?
We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what they go for. They usually hit right here and windows, so they know the vibe. So when this
Your car they hit you?
No, not with the car, with the stick. That stick shot up the window with sticks.
Are we in a situation right now where if cops came, you would run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me, I'm curious about, is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun? Like, what attracts you to this?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
The average car thief right now, how old do you think they are?
Average like 17, 18.
Have you already taken the tracker out of this thing?
Yeah, everything. Let me show you how we do it. So basically, you just pop a window on the back. Once you get in here, you basically take out the screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Are you going to sell it? What's?
It's Vince one, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I mean, right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
Just because the windows. The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
But I mean, what about going on hikes for?
Hell yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long have you been in this game for?
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
They trash, right?
How easily would you get away, would you say?
Mad easy. Because they're not gonna chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you will hit them.
What brought you to the point where like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
And are people like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On the scale of good and evil, where do you guys place yourselves?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Because I can really be doing some dumb shit. Like, worse than just driving these cars. We live in a up world, so.
What do they do at Citi Field? What are we about to go see?
Basically, Citi Field is a place where if you wanted to get a car fixed same day, you bring it there, you know. And if you want to sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro. It's like the center of parts and like fixing cars and just everything in between, you know.
So there's a little bit of an underground black market economy that happens in this spot. So Mr. Mbox, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Striker City. New York. Out here are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boys,
So someone
the
probably
YNs.
just crashed their car here.
This was this is a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is probably a legit car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get and once again, we're in New York. We're in the most expensive city in the world. So an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here, you go to the right Spanish guy, you're the right person. All of a sudden, you're paid $600 for the same job with labor.
So, if I have to get rid of something, do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
Like we had spoken to our man about, you can either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say before it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's $5,000. If the airbags went out, you can get that car for $1,000. And it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
Just stop.
Dude, that was crazy.
Just stop.
I never seen some shit like that.
Just stop. What?
You almost hit that track bar.
Where?
No, he didn't.
I'm the slider of the f***ing group, bro.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport Package. It don't get better than this. This is the best drift car you could get. $25.
You bought this car for $25?
$25.
How long ago did you guys pick up this car?
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
No, not really. Yeah, I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
No, nothing comes up to the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use fake license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters and numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead. So, to you, what is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure, because you gotta hop through the window, so processing all of that takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went through the glove compartment. He has full coverage. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get a new car.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. This car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like $30. Yeah?
Oh, helicopter again. There's a lot of deja vu from last year, guys.
We got a dip in a second. You seen that, right? Yeah.
Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. All right, this has been a legendary interview. Stay safe. Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you. I'm going back to Milwaukee. Peace.
It was nice talking to you.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close. Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car. The insurance argument, there might be some slight truth to it. Do I really think this guy took the care and consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't? Doubt it. Insurance can take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they're making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like that is, like the guy said he did it out of boredom. I've heard people say, well, there's nothing else to do out here. Do you have any creativity? Do you have any imagination? Go play at a basketball court. Join a jiu-jitsu gym. Do something. Imagine how bored you're gonna be in jail when Big Bubba is your roommate and all you have to think about is how you avoid you know what. So like, think ahead a little bit. Act now in a way that you would like your future to turn out. You imagine this amazing future, but you're acting shitty in your present. Good luck.
LA has the most car thefts of any major city just last year, and it's only getting worse.
Last time we filmed with you, right after the video got posted, Dan's dealership got hit.
They stole our Z01 Camaro, our white Hellcat, and our Z06 Corvette.
Were you behind that? Like, do you think there is a federal task force looking for you?
I'm sure they're looking at this. I'm ready to give you delivery, sir.
Is it fair to say that you are officially on the run?
Oh yeah, for sure. Wanted in like 5 or 6 different states.
I instantly shoot people in front of the clubhouse. I've lost a lot, not only physically, but like emotionally on myself. This has taken its toll on me.
About a year and a half ago, I launched a video documenting a man we'll call Felix, and he happens to be one of America's most prolific car thieves. Almost 10 million of you tuned into that episode, and many of you fell in love with Felix because of his hilarious one-liners and his contagious personality.
This is what I carry for fun, just in case I come across a Hellcat. Or is that a Sky over there? Yep. Yeah, see? I would not be deterred by the daylight one bit. I would take that broad day.
You would take something from this dealership in broad daylight?
100%. Especially respectfully after meeting their employees, I know they're not going to chase me. They're not going to even try to stop me.
In that episode, he even flirted with the idea of quitting his criminal career and going legal by becoming a security consultant to car dealership owners like this guy, Dan.
Get brick house security boxes that are magnetic that stick to the underside of the car, or low jack that's hardwired into the vehicle. And make sure when they install it, they put it somewhere that's not immediately underneath the steering wheel, because that's the first place anybody's going to check.
But then he went ghost. I couldn't reach him for months until one day he reached back out to tell me 2 things. Number 1, that he was in too deep to quit and that he was wanted for felonies in states all around the country, and he felt his only choice was to double down on his life of crime. And number 2, he wanted to make a follow-up documentary to his first piece so he could provide a cautionary tale for the youth and tell more of his story. Folks, this is an intimate look at the highs and lows that come with the lifestyle of being a super criminal. And today, we embark on a risky endeavor that involves sitting front row in the business of stolen cars, seeing into an international crime ring, and documenting a guy that at any moment may need to leave the interview in a high-speed chase. Folks, this is America's Most Wanted Car Thief, Part 2. Your discretion is advised. Quick announcement, just launched and restocked a few different shirts on the site. We have this lifting tee, Big Dog's Gotta Eat. We got the long sleeve and a short sleeve version. We have the tried and true classics of these sweatshirts. A lot of these items are going quick off the site and selling out. I appreciate the support. If you'd like to get some items for yourself, TommyGMcGee.com. Thank you, and to the video.
124 here, he's calculated we might need another vehicle.
We're meeting up with an old friend of the channel, Felix the car thief.
Oh, see, this is all money to me. You see all the right here? That's all money.
This is it. And he said he wants to do a part 2. He said there's a lot of things weighing on him. He feels like the walls are closing in. There's some things he wants to get off his chest, and also wants to show us what he's been up to in the last few months since we've talked to him. You know, at one point he was ready to give up this life and kind of be a consultant and go into the right side of the business where you can actually make money in a way that you don't have to be arrested. But for whatever reason, this lifestyle just keeps sucking him in, and he's dug himself a pretty deep hole. So anyways, we'll pull up to this parking garage and we'll touch base with Felix and see what he's up to.
Areas like downtown, LA, Chinatown, and Little Tokyo have seen a 300% spike in theft since 2013.
Alright, boy, 6th floor. Let's see if
Oh, yep.
this motherfucker, dude.
Yep, there's a Range Rover right over there.
Good to see you again.
These are my two prizes I wanted to show you. This is my Bentley and my Range Rover.
When did you pick this up?
Like 4 days ago. I got this inside job. Somebody gave me this extra key for this car.
And like a dealership?
Somebody resold it to somebody else and then gave me the extra key. This was a legal car, so somebody bought this car from somebody thinking they were buying a car. And I had the extra key. And then this is my Range Rover. It's a P530 autobiography. It's impressive to some people, but it's like a regular car to me, you know.
You have a handicap sticker?
Yeah, so I can park my Strikers anyway. This is a reroute job, so I got this off of a painted truck driver to reroute it. My mirror's fucked up, courtesy of LAPD. They smacked my shit.
You had a close call?
Yeah, they tried to catch me over in the hood. So that's why I wasn't going over where you guys were at, because I was just running from them in this car.
How long ago did this happen?
Like, less than 48 hours ago.
So tell me about the process of getting this from a truck driver.
So basically I have a Russian guy who goes into the dispatch and changes the delivery address and changes it to me. And so I pulled up on the truck driver, handed him $1,000 and walked away with the car. We got the Vermont right here.
How do you get all these?
Actually, you want to know where I'm buying these? Hollywood Boulevard for $11 each. And they work. I've been using them for like 4 months, no problem.
Last time we filmed with you, right after the video got posted, Dan's dealership got hit. People want to know, were you behind them?
No, not at all.
This is why you don't make viral YouTube videos and talking about stealing cars.
I would never hit his spot. I know the kids who did it, but like you can't control people. Like, you know, they saw the vulnerabilities I did and wanted to make some money, and it was that easy for them.
So when we've talked last time, you said walls are closing in, 30 years, that's a fair deal.
Yeah, I still feel the same way. Of course I don't want that. Like, I'm gonna try my best to stay ahead and just get away and just see some sunshine. I think that's why I'm going so hard in LA. I'm trying to stack up as much money as possible and figure out what my game plan is. It's really kind of like a pain in the ass to do these foreign cars, but it's the same thing. A box with cables that you unplug, and then the car is yours.
This is real life Grand Theft Auto. Like, this is such another level of society that the average person will never see, experience. It makes me laugh a little bit because it almost seems so absurd. But I know that this is somebody's car that they worked hard for, that right now they're going through a lot of rigmarole, insurance, and even a rich guy now can't take his kid to soccer practice. Like, it's gonna be a drag on the family.
He wants to be known as a parking right now. It makes life harder for you because now they're on it. So any car you're in, they're gonna harass you. They're gonna want to think it's stolen, you know?
You're probably right.
Yeah, they're probably right for sure. But
how much would you say you made in the last month?
Probably the last month. Last month's been good, so probably did like 40, 50K.
40, 50K?
Yeah.
How much of that profit?
The majority of it.
Because there is no overhead or upfront cost when you're taking someone's shit.
Yeah, like except like paying the driver maybe.
Last time we talked to you, you said you were gonna show me a map of keys around the world.
Yeah. So like, that's my SS Ambassador. That's in Iraq somewhere. And these are my tags, obviously, because I had to put these in the car for it to work. There's a Honda that's in the Northeast. They took this car back from me, but I still have the tracker in it. And then here's another one in Iraq, TRX I sold. That actually belonged to Deshaun Nix, the Wolverines, Timberwolves, whatever, from Minnesota.
You guys took his car?
Yeah, shout out that guy. We took his TRX and sent it to Iraq.
What's the economics of a stolen car to Africa? How much are people getting paid along the way?
For somebody like me, probably like, I would say a Honda's worth like 3K to me. And then to the Africans, it's probably worth like 30, 40,000. They're making more money.
Of course. A Honda's worth 30 to 40?
Yeah, because they're getting, you gotta think, when a car goes to Ghana, it doesn't matter if it's stolen or not. It's in Ghana. Nobody gives a shit.
But why are they paying so much more?
Because there's duties and import fees and everything, so they're usually charging like 125 MSRP.
What have you gone through emotionally in the last few months?
A lot of shit, man. It's been a roller coaster, bro. Like, I've done a lot of crashing now, a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't have been doing. Fell in love a couple times, you know, a bunch of life drama. But at the end of it, I still have my cars, you know?
I mean, last time we talked, it felt like you were an inch away from turning this all in and making your own business.
Yeah. To now being in like a complete downward spiral of this.
You dug yourself a deeper hole now.
Yeah.
Who is after you right now, do you think?
Oh, I know I got warrants in a couple of states.
Like, do you think there is a federal task force looking for you?
I'm sure they're looking at this shit for sure. So this job is different. Like, we basically went and got the car for the guy. He set up the place, so we're only charging him 15 grand. Look it. So you see, you know I play no games, sir. Here you go. See? Everything's there. I'm ready to give you delivery, sir. See you in about 10 minutes. Dude's gonna come pick it up, but I'm gonna meet him at the storage unit. Just drop it off, so yeah.
For this sale, the plan was simple. They were going to drop the Bentley off in a storage unit and meet the buyer nearby. In Felix's last episode, he shows us how he steals the cars, and now he's going to be showing us how the car gets sold.
Let me get that phone.
As we were leaving the parking garage, it appeared Felix and his partner were having issues paying for parking, which struck me as odd, seeing as they had expensive designer clothes on. Felix was going to be sitting on the sidelines for this deal and let his partner handle the business, so I had him jump in the back seat so he could give us a play-by-play of what was going down.
This dude is so worried that I'm gonna come back and take this car. He's telling him to unplug the battery. Like, this dude doesn't even understand that I can't take this car without the key. But he's that scared of me, bro.
Is that something you ever do?
Oh, yeah. Depends. To assholes, yeah. Like, this guy's an asshole, bro. If you met him, he's not the type of person who will donate money to help kids.
Are you?
Yeah, I would. I help the kids. I help the junkies all the time.
So sometimes you'll double dip on a deal by good cop, bad cop, he sells the car, then you rob him?
I'd rob him and take the car back, yeah. Like, if I had a second key for this car right now, I'd take it back. I mean, what are they gonna do, call the police? Yeah, just leave the headlights on. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you. Alright, I'm gonna do this and then talk to you in a bit.
This feels like a Grand Theft Auto video game interaction.
Is there a guy out there on the phone? That's who you is? No. No? It looked like it was there, that's why. My mama couldn't find me right now. Yeah, that's all good. We'll be able to see you the second you walk out of there. So you're good. Alright. Sexy. Now we have to separate because I gotta go collect the bread. And remember, they think you're not here. Alright, see you guys in a second.
After placing the Bentley in a storage garage, Felix's partner made his way to a parking lot of a local business to finalize this transaction. We were attempting to get closer and try and see it go down firsthand, but also balancing that with trying not to be seen. Here's what happened.
He's gonna be in a gray Tahoe. They said they're right in front of the AutoZone. Remember, their biggest fear is not journalists or nothing. Their biggest fear is living in me. Because he thinks I'm like that crazy, I'm gonna hop on him about that. That was the CB too. Sneak up on the last.
Should I go?
Have you seen this car?
That guy, he's actually more than just a buyer. Like, he's the one who set up the play. He's the one who gave us the key and put the tracker in the car. That was his car. He sold to another person. And then, you know, just basically with the third key, I showed up and took it. So he got his cake and he could eat it too.
This guy's a wealthy businessman.
Man, this guy got a lot of money. I'm telling you, I robbed him for almost $30,000 and he's still over here doing more business. So he's obviously, his pockets aren't hurting. I just know he pays, you know. But sometimes not all money is good money, you know. I've learned that, especially in this business, bro. That's why I wasn't willing to like sacrifice my morals to take that dude's money.
What?
You want a souvenir?
No, I'm good. Actually, here, let me.
Yeah, it's legit, bro. I ain't do nothing wrong with it. They used to take the battery off. Just turn it on the go. What a crack that, man. Let's say we're picking up the soda just $10.
What do we got going on here?
Payday. After that.
That's real dough?
Real. Yeah. You want us to show you
This will probably pay some of these
different serial numbers.
I don't know, their kids going to school.
So what was the economics of this deal?
I mean, shit, $12,000 profit.
So you guys split 50-50 partners on this trip?
Yeah, Kaz, me and him. When you think about it, this is 5K one day, multiply this by 30. How much money a person could potentially make at this. But you gotta understand there's a lot of risk. A lot of people, 75% of the people in this type of business get caught or get knocked off.
And what makes you guys different?
I don't know. What makes us different? Which is good?
I'd be scared, nigga. A scary nigga always gonna survive in certain situations because you're gonna think twice until you might think 3 times. That's literally it.
I always go with the mindset of like, just trying to be like focused and on point. I think that's the same thing now, like not having a lot of distractions in life.
I might not be able to call my daughter tomorrow. And so then it's like, fuck it, I'm sitting my ass down in the house. But then the next day after that, I'm like, fuck it. Touching all this shit. Taking everything. Everything must go.
So some people say, yeah, you're humans too, but some people are like, these guys sociopaths.
Is Donald Trump a sociopath? Is Donald Trump psychotic?
I would say if it was something like where I was actually hurting somebody, like somebody was actually getting a gun put to them, then yeah, maybe I feel some type of way. But this is all non-violent property crime.
You guys both have young daughters?
Yeah.
So do you think when they grow up and they're starting to get jobs of their own, you'll be able to look them in the eye and say, yep, this is what your dad does?
Man, if I do this shit right, my daughter shouldn't need no motherfucking job. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Would you guys actually save your money? I see you're spending on expensive outfits.
I learned to save from him. He lives by the 80%, 20% rule. He spends 20% and fucks around and saves 80%.
That's a good rule.
That's what I started doing too.
There's people that do this shit for fun, and there's people that do that shit because they gotta get money. There's no other way out. Like,
how much do you think you genuinely made this month?
This March was kind of slow, 11,000. But like if you go to January, which was like a good month for me, I was pretty
you fucking Cash App too.
That's January.
39,000.
Yeah, and this is, you gotta account, Cash App's only probably like 25% of my income. Most of it's cash like you see right now. This money's never gonna hit Cash App. So if that's how much I put in, I can't tell you, I need an accountant to tell you. I'm not greedy with my money, I look out for people. I see a homeless guy on the street, I give him $100. We just gave the Uber guy $100
to cancel the ride.
5 minutes.
All right, we have our own mission to hit. We're gonna link up with these guys in a little while. Until then. After a few months back in Milwaukee, we returned to Los Angeles to resume filming. During the time that had passed, Felix told me that his partner had been arrested and was facing serious prison time. And although I had spoke to Felix just a couple days before I flew out to California, once I landed, I was unable to reach him. Initially, I thought he was ghosting me, but then the mother of his child reached out to tell me that he was in jail. Hey, Tommy, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing okay. And he's sitting in jail. He has a few warrants in a few different states, but they're not expediting him anywhere.
How long has it been since he's been home to see you?
So it's been about 2 months since I've seen him, and then 3 months since his kid saw him, so.
And what's going through your head right now?
I know he doesn't have many people he can really lean on, so we're family at the end of the day. As for anything else, I hope he gets his shit together. My biggest concern, honestly, is my kid at the end of the day. She is what matters in all of this. He was a really good father. He did try. COVID made things helpless for a lot of people. I don't know if he told you our whole rental burnt down. So during COVID, we floated around to hotels. He was breeding dogs then, so we had about 8 dogs with us. And a whole litter of puppies in a hotel at one point.
Holy shit.
He was headed in the good direction. He was in college. When all this stuff started, and he discovered this other way of doing things that seemed easier, and then it worked once, and so I've never been able to control that man. So,
well,
I hope this whole situation scares him straight and reminds him that he was in jail at one point.
Feel free to call me anytime, and we'll see where this thing goes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, bye-bye. I see him in a pretty similar way that I think that his girlfriend does, except I think I probably am more aware of the bad information, like the depression, the struggles, the addictive personality, just because he probably hides it more from her. What a shame. But I wonder how common this is in the criminal down spiral story. Anyways, that's that.
Yo.
How you doing, man?
In jail, man.
What's going through your head?
I'm depressed, bro. I'm gonna go to court in like the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I think. And then I'm gonna go, I gotta see a judge. I don't know what to say, but I don't, like, if they let me out, I don't have nobody here, so I might even need you to come get me or somebody to come get me, because I don't even have shoes on.
Were you, doing a high-speed barefoot?
Yeah, no, I lost my shoes, flew off when I crashed. Just pray for me, bro. I'm trying to get home. I want to go see my daughter.
Hopefully things go well. I hope to hear from you very soon.
I hope so, man. I'll let you know. If anything, she'll call you and tell you and keep you updated. I should be out, though. I should.
It's hard to say about a guy like Felix that we've come to know for a while, but it is crazy how these guys play the predator and the victim at the same time. And how many people's cars are gone because of him. Like, it's always poor me. I could say I've developed a friendship with Felix. We've been calling each other for over a year now. And I might know more about his life than most family members that he has. Anyways, we'll see where this goes. After spending about 3 weeks in LA Central Jail, Felix called me when I was back in Milwaukee to let me know that he was going to be released in a couple hours. I scrambled to find a videographer that could catch this moment, so I called my guy DT that I had met while filming with the East Coast Crips. Here's the footage that DT captured.
Card, cash, 730. Thank you.
You thought you'd never see my beautiful face again, huh?
You might be confused to see Felix sucking on a balloon. The drug he's using, nitrous oxide, aka Whippets, is a substance that cuts off oxygen to the brain to induce a brief and fleeting sense of euphoria.
So good to see you home, nigga. 185,000 in collateral.
Since he was deemed a massive flight risk, the bond company required Felix to provide collateral in order to be released. The mother of his child signed her home over to get him out of jail, meaning that if he fled California, his daughter's house could be foreclosed on.
I was fucking at a Spanish restaurant eating outside, and I had a balloon in my mouth like this. LAPD officer, a female officer, seen me. She said, "Yo," and I looked up and I said, "Oh shit, it's 12." And I just calmly put the balloon down, put my food down, and started driving off. They got behind me. They followed me for like 30 seconds. I hit the left, right. They went left, right with me. As soon as I got to the light and I went to go to the left, she turned the lights on, and so I immediately cut over and tried to go right, and it was on from there. And I took them on a sick one, and I went down the wrong way, and I hit somebody, and I crashed with the drink in the car. They want to give me 2 years on a program. They posted the bond. Minnesota detained me for some domestic violence warrant for breaking my bitch's windows, and I had to pay them $3,500 to hire a lawyer. The lawyer got the warrant recalled, and then they released me out here in California. I feel like a cat with 9 lives, and I just activated life number 7, so I got 2 more. I feel like this time I have certain goals and purposes in mind on things I want to do. I think this time is my time, and I'm not going to let myself get caught, even with this bullshit that I got going on.
What time will you think you'll be facing?
I think it's over with. I think either the feds will pick me up this time, or Cali's going to hold me until I get picked up by the other states, and they'll give me... basically, it's go for broke. There is no other option. It's go big or go home this time around.
What did you owe? What did you owe for your bond?
$20K just to enjoy this moment right here. Thankfully, my family looked out for me and showed me love, and they blessed me and they gave me a second chance. And I'm really trying not to squander it, but I'm so hopeless. at the same time, I'm lost. Like, I don't know nothing but this car stuff, so I'm trying to respect their wishes and stay out of it. But this is all I know.
So what's here?
This is my tablet, my baby. I've thankfully had this for a long time, and somebody kept it safe for me. And now I came home to this, and this is what's gonna give me the opportunity to hopefully make things right.
So you got a lot going on. What is your next steps?
I guess at this point, I have two main choices. Do I surrender, or do I try to run it and see how far I can make it? But I think inevitably, my end is coming.
The next time we crossed paths with Felix, he was out operating in the Midwest. He was fresh from being on the run in California, and I was interested to hear what was going through his mind given that he was facing such intense financial and legal pressures. Yo, we're 2 minutes away. Are you guys already there?
I'm right down the street.
Tell me what the hell is going on with this thing.
We just got it off transport, off of a truck.
What does that even mean?
Like, basically this was destined to go somewhere, and we just, we rerouted it, and we changed the destination location, and now it's ours. And we did the trackers already, so it's safe. You know. Simple work.
What do you guys stand to make from this?
Probably like, 10, 15,000. Hopefully on the higher end.
And so what is this?
This is like all the dealership papers was on it. We had to rip them all off, and probably have to blur that, but
Felix, is it possible that all this started because of a house fire?
Potentially, yeah. Like why I started doing this, yeah, in a sense.
Can you explain more of that?
Yeah, like my house burnt down in the middle of COVID, and I, was living in hotels, so I started striking.
Do we need to get out of here?
We're good.
If feds come, you guys gotta get out of here?
Yeah, we're gonna take off. But we're gonna win. We're gonna go on the chain tracks in this bitch.
We gotta get up out of here. We gonna take it right to the center.
Yeah. But we'll push that concrete barrier out the way.
Watch the Chevy Cruze, okay?
Yeah, no, don't worry. We'll dodge your car.
Just looking, keep an eye out.
Yeah, that guy's just weirded out by us. He's like, what the hell are these people? Apparently they don't see people parked back here too much. That was 12. Come on.
See you guys. Right. Have a good day. So, part of why this meetup was so quick, there was a lot of federal vehicles in this area for ICE raids, and Chicago just concentrated with those types of agents. I like that little snapshot we got of Felix because we got a lot of flavors of him right back to back. And there's a reason I'm drawn to him as a character. I mean, I try and connect with all of the people I interview, but him in particular has been a special guy to meet over the years and get to know. I'm trying to imagine the lifestyle where it's like at the slightest hint of danger, out of there. This has been a tough one to put together, but the persistence has paid off. Persistence tattooed here for a reason. I think that's a great word to keep ingrained in your mind, is just keep the persistence, because eventually it does pan out. I guess we'll catch Felix in the next go around. All right, folks, so we are in the suburbs of Illinois right now. Personally, I've realized that this is a documentary that I've had more emotional ties to because I've developed a relationship with him. I've talked to this guy for hours on the phone. I like him a lot, but I've also seen him in the last few months do a lot of things that I'm like, like, you're better than that, man. Like, I know you're better than that. But who am I to judge? Like, everyone has their own life to live, and my job is just to document it and understand it. So we're gonna meet him and see how life has been with him. Apparently, Hondas have become more targeted in the world of stolen cars, and I even heard Felix occasionally referring to his crew as the Honda Boys. His partner told us to meet them in a parking lot to see a live sale of a Honda go down, and Felix was not answering his phone, so I had to try and use my spidey sense to see if I could detect where he was. So we're meeting them in a local grocery store. Let's see if we can guess I don't know if they're in 1 or 2 cars. That's the other thing. But they said keep your distance. We don't want to scare off the buyers. I don't know if they're meeting here for the.
You can follow this behind the Instagram station or just park over there in the cut center. Don't pull past the front pass. Pull past the second one. This is part of on the second side of the gas. Yeah, we see you. Just don't let them see the cameras. Tell them like not to be so obvious.
Okay. I will say it is pretty nuts to just watch this going down. And the thing, everyone here going to this grocery store, going to this gas station, they're getting their hot dogs, they're getting their chips. They have no idea that right here, plain day, there's a little car transaction going.
Rammer's coming up here.
No way, that's the guy. He doesn't look like a. You just this. I don't know. A guy wearing blue jeans and a shirt like that. You just don't picture to be.
Yeah.
In a theft operation.
I mean, no, he might not even know he's buying a hot car too. He might think it's legit.
Does this guy know he's buying a hot car?
Yeah. What the fuck is he looking for, man? Like, what you looking at? Trying to make sure it's stolen, nigga? Where the fuck car did he come from? Like, he's smooth as a nose. Yeah, that's the Honda I thought he was in, like, when we first got here. Well, it's been here, though. Yeah, I know. That's why I said, before I watched niggas, I said this niggas would be here an hour early, dude. That's why I came through here and went through a lot like that.
Is this deal taking longer than normal?
Yeah, he should just gave him the money and left.
You think they're starting to what? He just got money, did he? Check.
Yeah, he just shook his head. You guys, everything good?
So right after that transaction, I guess there was some local police in the area, so we wanted to meet in a spot that was a little more secluded. Good to see you. Man.
Part 2.
Part 2. How you doing?
Good. Another day.
Not in LA anymore.
No, different scenery.
Okay, so we sent a guy to videotape you coming out of LA Central Jail.
Yeah.
That was when?
Like 2 months ago, maybe.
So what has transpired from then until now?
A lot of crazy stuff. Like a lot of like high speeds, a lot of crashes, a lot of just overall just crazy drama. I made it all the way back up north, so now I'm here.
Is it fair to say that you are officially on the run?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Like wanted in like 5 or 6 different states right now, actively. Yeah. Like you can Google my name and find warrants right now, and more to come probably.
Okay, and so what are the various things you're wanted for?
Like a lot of GTAs, a lot of fleeting and eludings, some stuff like, I shouldn't mention, and then like, just a lot of stuff that comes with cars.
Okay, what is the bond situation?
I bonded out and I ran. Well, I kind of like just, it was getting weird and I just didn't go to court. So now I'm on the run.
Okay, and how much are you responsible for right now?
Over 200,000, almost $250,000 to fix my situation. So.
And if you don't come up with that much money, what are the consequences?
I could cost my family a lot, but I don't think that's gonna come to that. Like, I figure if it gets bad and like I can't make the money, I'm gonna go surrender in a state that's like a little bit easier to go to jail.
Okay.
And go do my time over there.
But basically, there's a house as collateral.
Yeah.
What is that like hanging over your head?
It makes everything more real. Like, there's real life consequences to it all. It's not just myself anymore.
And do you feel that the only way you can come up with that sum of money is the car business?
Yeah, like it just wouldn't make sense economically right now to try to start and do something else.
What are the most recent places you've had high speeds?
Michigan, and mainly just Michigan right now, yeah.
And you went for, I think we talked on the phone before, you said you went for a 5-county run?
5-county run, yeah, pretty far. I had some cases because of that and stuff like that, so it's pretty hectic, but overall things have been good, man. Life's good and things are gonna get figured out like always, you can't complain. So we're free. That's the most important part. Being outside, enjoying the weather.
This is a friend of yours that
We're gonna be doing
probably a documentary. It's
the best driver in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I challenge anybody to try to challenge that title. Best driver there is.
Okay, so we just saw a Honda CR-V exchange.
Yeah, a simple transaction. A car that nobody would think would be sold, a bullshit car, but
Is it normal to do that in broad daylight?
Yeah.
In public areas?
Yep.
Why not meet someone more private?
It's just for both of our safeties, for the buyer's safety and our safety.
Neither of you want to get robbed.
Or be put somewhere like we're in a situation where we're in a dead end street or anything like that. If he,
How do you know? Okay, because I saw that guy.
yeah.
I'm like, how do you guys know he's not a cop? He kind of looks like he could be.
I guess right now I'm almost 75% sure he's not a cop.
He came out of nowhere, so I was kind of threw off. And he told us he was 15 minutes away. So he was 15 minutes away, and we took stayed 5 minutes. How would you do that?
Were you nervous?
A little bit, yeah. I was ready to run.
So what do you do to vet a guy like that to know he's not a cop?
I guess just time, you know, like you just talk to him more and more. Yeah, they would already been there.
And what was that transaction? How much you make off that?
No, it should be a simple transaction, under $2,000, you know.
Okay, so yeah.
Simples, but it's small, but those will be the ones that keep kind of like things maintained, you know.
Those aren't the big logs in the fire, but that's the little
stuff that, yeah. I mean, you seen today, did that guy seem like a criminal to you? Or like somebody?
You didn't give me criminal vibes.
Vibes off like a normal, average person.
Normal guy, could have a blue collar job, white collar job. You just mentioned you'd be surprised who you could sell cars to.
Yeah.
Are there famous rappers you've taken their car?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you able to say?
No, probably not. Probably that's not too.
Because some of them are super gangster?
Yeah, like they'll really come looking for you for that type of shit. It's not just that, but it's like...
How do you deal with the pressure of this all? Because to me, if I was on the run from multiple states, law enforcement, I had the house my daughter was growing up in as collateral over my head, a large sum of money.
Yeah.
I
don't know. The first month I was scared, but then I kind of got over it. I was like, F it. Like, I'm either gonna try, or if it doesn't work out and I can't do it, at least I had 5 months of vacation before I have to go turn myself in.
Do you have any regrets of not going clean with Dan when you had the chance?
No, sometimes I think about it, but then I think about all the memories I made. I met some wonderful people in this process, bro. Just this past year alone. Like, I had some moments that, you know, I can never tell anybody about, and to me, it was worth it.
How are you doing as far as the whip is? Because that's one thing I realized in the last year, like everybody would call me. Oh, Tommy.
Yeah, I did call you a lot off the whip and stuff. But no, it's like any party, bro. Like, you know, rappers have their perks, they have their drink, you know. I like my whipping sometimes.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna have to sit in prison.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's just something you're accepting?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have fun at least until then.
Why not flee the country forever?
Because I have family here. And it's also like, there's no place like America.
Okay, but how much prison time do you think you're looking at?
Probably like, on a good day, like 10 years. On a bad day, probably like closer to 20.
And that's state by, like adding all the states together, or that's just one state at a time?
That's like 1 or 2 states, and then you gotta think.
Jesus.
I'm hoping and praying that they'll let me file a document that will let me run my sentences concurrent, but that's not always guaranteed, you know? So if all my shit goes consecutive, it could go 30 years.
So in your time in LA, did you have a lawyer or did you have a public defender?
I didn't even make it that far. Like, I had a public defender, but they were shit. And like, I didn't even make it to my second hearing. The minute they told me they were gonna charge me with more stuff and that I potentially couldn't come back out after paying to come home, I just didn't know.
What was your official charge for?
Multiple GTAs.
I guess let me ask you this. From a mental health perspective, where would you say you're at right now?
Probably pretty like low, like it's pretty crazy, but I live with the mindset of like always trying to like succeed, like I'm not gonna give up.
I don't know if we talked about this the first time, but tell me more about your childhood. How are things for you as a kid?
Well, pretty crazy, pretty hectic, but you know, I wouldn't say that I had it bad, like bad than any other average kid. You know? I just grew up a very different way. I remember trying to steal from the store when I was like 6. And thinking about how can I get away with that, so I don't know. I think part of this car stuff is I'm in love with like not just the cars, but the community and the sense of like, I don't know, connection it gives with everybody. It's like a family almost.
Yeah. If you had to self-diagnose yourself, what would you
I would say I'm definitely, a little bipolar, a little schizophrenic.
Sometimes.
Schizophrenic?
For sure, like I like to act out, but I think mostly it's because of the drugs. Like, but then again, it's like getting high is like part of it's part of today's culture. It's everywhere. So
I have to say, this is the Felix I really like. Like, I feel like you're very present.
Yeah,
because I know you're a very smart guy and you think about a lot of stuff. Just as a friend, I would say, I like when you're off the whippets.
Yeah, but it's not as fun. Life is boring, man. I like having fun.
Every friend I have that's done whippets, it's like, oh no.
I know, it goes bad, right?
Yeah. All right, folks, I feel like the takeaways from this video are two things. One is inside the life and mind of someone who is really good at crime, really good at car theft, and how interesting it is, like how much of an outlaw world it is. But also, I think coming to grips with the reality of certain choices can back you into a hole that is hard to get out of, and to be aware of that as you're making it, because sometimes, I'm sure you could say sometimes you feel like you're in too deep a little bit.
Yeah, actions have consequences, just always remember that with everything that you do. There's nothing wrong with taking risks and doing things that are risky, but just realize that if things go bad, it could go bad for you, and you're not gonna like it, and you're gonna be crying and upset.
And some decisions are irreversible because of the law.
Yeah.
This has been America's Most Wanted Car Thief, Part 2, signing off. A few months had passed by where it was hard to get in contact with Felix, but about a week before this video was going to be released, he called me and Miguel late at night. I was asleep, but Miguel spoke with him for about an hour, and we learned some very serious and concerning information about how his life was going.
As my dumbass was tripping off of Xanax, I'm sitting at a club in right? And some bottle girl walks up to me and says something, and I don't know, I guess her boyfriend felt some type of way. He points a beam at me, and my goofy ass, instead of letting it go, my ego gets the best of me. I instantly shoot 3 people in front of the club, bro.
What? I hope you know that there's still...
Don't say redemption at the end of the club.
There still is redemption. We still are rooting for you to
make it. Yeah, but it's one of those things, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have a whole homicide investigation open in Chicago, bro. My life's so brief. Yeah.
Well, you can always still make things right, bro. I think you could still, like, you know, obviously...
But I really believed that when I went home the last time. And my baby mama, she couldn't control herself, bro. She couldn't stop. She was mad about my last... Like, I felt like my baby mama should be the #1 person to not give a fuck about my side hoes. So she got upset. And she tells her mom that I'm at the house. Her mom calls the police and lets them know I'm in the house. And the fucking police surround the house. And all I hear is, Mr. Such and such, let me see your hands. You're under arrest. I said, huh? And I said, no, you got the wrong person. She said, no, it's you. She starts trying to push the door, and I pushed the front door closed, and my daughter starts helping me push it.
What? How old is your daughter now?
5. Thanks to her strength, I can close the door. She says, Daddy, run. I run up the stairs and bail out the 2nd room floor of the house, almost break my legs, landing on my Jeep that's in my backyard. I smashed through my fence, hit 3 cop cars, crashed through, hit the main street, just took off. They start pursuing me. They pursue me for 5 counties, bro. They beat me, going 110 miles an hour, send me over 3 car lengths of intersections. My Jeep, I'm in a Jeep Wrangler, it tumbles over itself into a creek. I black out, wake up, head upside down in the creek. I woke up crying, screaming to God, save me. And I hop out the car and start running, but all I hear is dogs behind me.
You're going through all these obstacles, but he's making sure you're still like free and here and able and not dead to still turn your life around.
It's sick. Tell him I'm ready to come home. I fought my battles. I'm over this shit. I'm ready to go back. I'm supposed to not only physically, but like emotionally, like on myself. This has taken its toll on me.
Okay, easy, Tiger. Easy. Come on. Hey. How many police chases do you think you've been in?
30, I think.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. Hello, folks. I'm Tommy G. I'm here with the most wanted drivers in New York.
Hey, I'm Sweet Clutch. Swim team, you already know what's going on. I love NYPD. Swim team, the dream team.
So buckle up, folks. This is going to be a wild ride. One day in the safety of my home in Milwaukee, I started to get bombarded by DMs imploring me to explore these two drivers named Squeeze Benz and Where's 981. When I looked at their pages, their driving shocked me. I would describe their videos as daring, dangerous, and reckless. I'm fascinated by the human desire to push limits and go against the grain. I'm fascinated by the daredevils and outlaws of the world. Young men in particular love to do this in a variety of ways. Evel Knievel shot himself out of a cannon, Philip Petit tightrope walked across the Twin Towers, Alex Honnold climbed up cliffs without a rope, and fighter Darren Till cut weight until he went blind. The question that comes to mind when you look at this behavior is what compels someone to push themselves to such lengths and risk injury or death. In today's video, we investigate this daredevil behavior in the form of reckless drivers who are causing outrage and fascination across New York.
Police tried to pull over a car on West 38th Street and 7th Avenue. The driver sped off, slamming into cars, driving on the sidewalk, and even hitting a dining shed.
But there's a twist in the story, because these guys don't just risk their own necks in the stunts, they also risk the lives of innocent pedestrians and the law enforcement that chases them. These guys regularly go on police chases and evade police helicopters. Today, we interview them face to face and talk morality, ethics, danger, and their motivation for their behavior. Let's dive in and go boots on the ground. This documentary is purely for educational purposes. We want to stress that the behavior depicted in this video is dangerous, illegal, and should never be imitated. And remember, it only takes one bad crash to ruin your life or someone else's. Please drive responsibly. Thank you. We wanted to know how everyday people felt about this kind of driving. We had some extra time to kill at the New York airport, so I went around showing people videos of Squeeze Benz and Where's 981 driving. Here's what they had to say about it.
What do you think of that? It's just dangerous. I think if the police go after them, it's a bit dangerous. Was everyone else at risk? He's probably going 120, 130 right now. See how there's some close calls?
I feel like he thinks he's in a video game. That stuff pisses me off. So I got kids that are on those roads too. When that guy hits one of my kids, he'll say, I don't know what happened.
I could tell this guy a million times, hey, you're going to kill somebody on the road. He's going to do it anyway. What do you think about that?
It makes me mad. I get it. All kids, they're bred to do that, right? But it's irresponsible.
If I told you that this guy's gotten away from not only multiple police, but also helicopters. What's your reaction on that?
I believe it. I just feel like it's really selfish. I feel like he should get his license taken away for some period of time and probably have to go through safe driving classes, maybe talk to people who are victims of people that drive like him.
I think it should be commensurate with like attempted manslaughter or something like, I mean, that's in effect, you're putting people at risk intentionally when you go a certain speed over the speed limit.
If you were his mother or father, what would you tell him?
That he's a selfish idiot. One of these days, somebody is gonna get in his way and that person's gonna end up dead, or many people are gonna end up dead. And if he ends up dead, that's his consequence for what he does, but nobody else deserves to have that kind of risk. It's no different than someone who's really drunk getting behind the wheel of a car and driving when they have no control. I mean, your car is actually like a weapon of mass destruction. It has to be handled with care.
Worse than being drunk and getting behind the wheel, because you're actively making the choice to put other people's lives at risk.
The steepest price that gets paid is not the person driving the car. I mean, someone's going to end up dying, and that'll be that.
That can ruin hundreds of people's lives. Like if a kid in a school were to die, everybody in the school would be mourning for that one person.
Oh yeah, he's tripping. Not safe at all.
If he hits somebody, do you think it should be manslaughter or first degree?
I say manslaughter because you know what you're doing. Like you're just driving crazy. Like,
what would you tell him if you could say something to him?
I'd be like, slow down.
What do you think about driving like this?
Oh, it's terrible. I don't like it.
Like, you better stay away from it.
Yeah.
What should be the penalty if he's caught? Manslaughter or first degree? That's some of the debate.
If he hits somebody, you mean if he kills somebody? It's vehicular manslaughter.
This guy has an ability to get away from multiple police vehicles and including helicopters.
Right.
So he hasn't been caught. Yesterday, he got away from the helicopter.
Where, in New York or California?
New York.
Wow. What kind of car is he renting?
Lamborghini.
I could see I was out running the cops. I guess we could hope for him hitting a telephone pole. Turn yourself in, brother. You're a reckless driver and you're gonna hurt innocent people.
I got folks taking pics, something like paparazzi. I'ma go and get the test, I don't really like the mods. Really getting to the check, but I ain't rocking no horizon.
We're on our way to meet Squeeze Benz. Recently, he's been making the news for his high-speed stunts. While some people see his driving as exhilarating or exciting, there's a rising sentiment that this sort of behavior unnecessarily endangers innocent drivers and pedestrians. He sent us the address of a random parking garage and told us to pull up. This is what we encountered.
Folks, we're on the way to talk to one of the most wanted drivers in New York, Squeeze Benz. This kid does stuff that makes my butthole pucker up.
pause. This guy is reckless. This guy is extreme. This guy drives at a very high speed. I do not drive like this. You shouldn't drive like this, and there's a reason why I'm not getting into their cars while they're driving this fast. It's dangerous, it's reckless, it's scary. Disclaimer, don't do this at home. He's kind of like a high-speed fugitive. I'm always interested in the outlaws of the world, people that live on the edge. Humans, especially men, are always pushing the limits of danger. But one distinction I want to make is Evel Knievel only harms himself if he fails. The UFC fighters are both signing up, they're in mutual combat. But these guys, if something goes wrong, they harm innocent civilians. So I want to ask him about that, but then ask him about the outlaw, the testing danger piece that lives strongly within them, because I think that's interesting. This is not a product placement. I do not want a partnership with Celsius. I do not drink your drinks every single trip multiple times a day. I don't absolutely love your drink. Guys, if you want to hit me up, please do. I would love to talk to you. Otherwise, I'll probably hit up Prime, and you know how that goes. So we're pulling up to meet Squeeze Benz. I'm excited. I hope you are too. You know, high speed must be an issue around here if they have a Mustang NYPD car that's got some zip to it. RIP Mainstream Media. It's been a great run. Kudos to you for lasting as long as you have. But that's it. I mean, you're finished. It's sorry. In honor of that, RIP Mainstream Media. Sweatshirts available. TommyGMcGee.com. Oh my god, dude. What the f is this, Batman, dude? On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It started like about a year ago. I got my first Benz, and I always did like little driving videos, and I never really took it to nothing. And then my boy started saying like, you know, mad people are blowing up off this, and I was just like, you know, that's just how it started.
I'm curious, like you have a Lamborghini, at one point a Mercedes-Benz. I'm sure you go through a lot of different cars. Are you going on Turo and just driving people's cars all crazy? You guys getting your own cars? Like, tell me about that.
I had my own car for a bit, but then I changed it up because I did get chased a lot. So I just realized, like, you know, doing long-term rentals is just a way better route. And then obviously I don't tell these guys I'm Squeeze Benz.
Did you ever get blown up by the Turo people asking what the hell happened?
They do ask, and then like I kind of just like, you know, I'm just driving the car, you know what I mean?
You mix danger, but there's also other people at risk when you do that. Innocent civilians. So what do you think about the element of danger for that?
I've been doing this since like real shit since I was 9. I used to take my dad's car out and I used to just bug out. I've been doing this for so long now that I feel like I did have some professional at it. Like, you know, niggas know like that's how I drive. There's been incidents where I've gone out with people and they try keeping up with me and they've crashed.
How fast do you go?
I mean, there's been a video on live where I've gone one-handed 210 miles an hour.
Filming with one hand, driving with the other 210 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's insane. Did that scare you?
Not really, just to build up a tolerance of just speed.
Do you feel like the police watch your Instagram?
100%, they do.
Let's pop in the car and keep the conversation going. Okay. How many people normally out compared to like, am I in the high end of That's okay. Does your mom worry about you?
I call her, she don't even want to hear the things that I'm doing. She be getting scared because she know I be doing shit, like, you know what I mean?
Do you know any friends that have gotten really hurt or died doing this?
My boy, he was racing and he macked up and he hit his head and his head like split open a little bit. He needed stitches, but like other than that, nothing's ever happened.
Tell me about the camera system in New York. How hard is it to evade capture or awareness of the police?
Super easy. A lot of people, like they be doing crimes with their plates on. Like, I mean, if I go and run from a cops, I'm gonna make sure I either have altered plates or no plates at all.
New York City is home to one of the most advanced camera surveillance networks on the planet. An Amnesty International project identified that there are more than 25,000 public and private cameras at traffic intersections across the city. This camera technology can capture faces and other details from up to 400 feet away. This infrastructure isn't cheap either. This camera technology, combined with cell phone tracking tools, spyware, and facial recognition, racked up nearly $3 billion in expenditures from the NYPD from 2007 to 2019. When street racers run rampant in the city, it's easy for governments to make the argument to increase the surveillance in order to shut down this reckless and deadly behavior. However, this same technology can also be used to capture the profiles of millions of civilians on a daily basis, something that is currently happening in China and that many Americans are afraid of. As technology such as AI facial recognition and high-def cameras increase in quality, this is a challenge we are going to have to wrestle with to ensure the very tech that can help keep us safe also doesn't grow too powerful to infringe upon our freedoms. What are the different penalties for if you got caught doing what we were doing?
Jail time. I'm running red lights. I'm doing more than triple the speed limit, double the speed limit. This is a lot of tickets to it.
You did a video in Times Square recently, right?
Yeah.
I send it back for all my insecurities.
It only takes one mistake to permanently change or destroy somebody's life.
I do understand that. It's just like, we were also like, it was a lot of people. 12 o'clock in the morning, you seen in the video, like I stopped, looked around, made sure there was nobody, and started doing donuts. And then when I was running the red lights, I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key bugging. I low-key know how to run red lights. I've been chased by Mac cops to the point where I could blow the red lights doing 60, 70. No, I'm not gonna
60, 70, dude. What is your strategy in getting away from police?
Hopping on the highway. These cops, like, they're not really built for that. It's a lot of real rookie cops now. A bunch of rookie cops. And these guys do not know how to drive on the highway.
Let's talk about how drivers like Ben's can evade detection for so long. They do so by altering or covering up their license plates so the car cannot be tracked by police or the traffic cameras. Cars with this modification have been nicknamed ghost cars. Last month, a joint task force was launched between New York Governors Kathy Hochul, New York Mayor Eric Adams, the NYPD, and the MTA to crack down on the issue of ghost cars. In their first day alone, they impounded 73 cars, issued 282 court summons, and made 8 arrests. And I noticed the same thing back home in Milwaukee. The guys running through the red lights, driving the stolen cars, and driving aggressively, most of them do not have license plates. What's the longest police chase you've been in?
30 minutes, 20 minutes.
That's a pretty long chase. How many guys do you think were chasing you at one time?
I had to do like 3, 4, but the main thing was the helicopter. That was really hard to get away from. Can't get you away. Luckily, it was late night. I was in the Porsche, and that shit does 210 miles an hour. So I just hopped in the highway. You know what I mean? The helicopter can only go so fast.
You go faster than the helicopter?
Yeah, they only like top out like 150, 140.
You crash into somebody, they get paralyzed, they die. Do you think you deserve to go to prison?
Yes. Obviously, I wouldn't want to be put into prison for life. If I kill somebody, that's somebody's life. Like, that's somebody's mother, brother, cousin, whatever the case is. If somebody crashed into my mom in her car and they killed her, I'd want them to go to jail. You know what I mean? Maybe not for life, but just enough to get it in their head, like, you know?
What makes taking these risks worth it for you?
They're not really risks to me, that's the thing. I don't really see them as risks. I see them as, like, you know, me just everyday driving.
You say you've been driving since you were 9 years old?
My dad used to give me his car. You know, I used to sit on his lap when I was like 7. He used to give me the steering wheel, that, and then, you know, I hit 9. He used to send me, yo, go to AutoZone real quick. I used to go to AutoZone, Home Depot, whatever the cases. At 13, I used to start picking up my boys, and that's when I started really, like, you know, cutting up.
Oh my motherfucker. Okay, easy, Tiger. Easy, 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 easy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. No more, no more. Ooh, that motherfucking made me...
Imagine me doing that.
At 100?
Yeah, that's really nothing.
How many police chases do you think you've been in?
More than my hands. There's been so many times where, like, the boys just get behind us and they start chasing. Or, like, it's not really chases to us. You know, they back off.
Do you think you're the most wanted driver in New York?
Between me and Where's 981, like, Where's 981 low-key died down, I feel like I've taken over that spot, so yeah.
I'm sure there are a lot of young men that watch your content. What do you think about kids that want to go try and replicate this, copy this?
From Squeeze Benz himself, do not come try this.
This is something that you could get paralyzed, you could die. I don't drive like this, you shouldn't. Some people in this game take lots of risks, and Squeeze is one of those guys, but highly advise never to do this. How sophisticated is the camera system in New York?
It's getting more sophisticated now to where, like, you know, it take them probably 2-3 days to really find where he was at, you know what I mean?
How do you stash your vehicle so that the police don't trace you to your house?
I pay for a garage, I have other parking garages where I park my car.
So just like a drug dealer has trap houses, you have different...
I have trap houses, yeah.
We go, are you nervous at all?
I'm f***ing nervous.
The boys are right here.
I'm not gonna collide on those. They don't control.
But how do you know he was about to get out of his vehicle and you were just about to smash him as he opened up his door?
I would have fucking... Nah, chill.
Why do you think this is something that young men gravitate towards?
Adrenaline.
Let's talk about brain development in young men. The male brain does not fully mature until about 25, so their prefrontal cortex that assesses risk is not fully developed yet, which helps to explain the risky behavior we see in this segment of the population. There's a name for this, young male syndrome. This sometimes short-sighted behavior is hypothesized to have provided an evolutionary advantage. A 2001 University of Liverpool study found that females prefer ones that do not. And if we go back thousands of years to being hunter-gatherers on the savannah, this preference makes sense, as a female would want the male that fends off the lion or stands to fight when another rival tribe approaches. Biologically, not much has changed in our brains then, but our technology has progressed much further, and it helps to explain why you see young men doing high-speed chases and drifting through Times Square. What's the craziest getaway story you have?
That'd be the one with the helicopter. I pulled up on the highway showing the charge. He was about to pull someone over, so I got behind him, I started playing with him, and I was recording. I got away, obviously. A week later, I started getting chased by 2-3 black Chargers. I'm looking up, and I see the helicopter above me, and I'm like, oh nah. It was only like my second ever helicopter chase, so my heart was bumping. I'm not knowing how hard these guys are gonna go for me right now. They're gonna set a roadblock up, something, you know what I mean? But thank God that wasn't the case.
Like a spike strip.
That's never happened to me. I don't need to give these niggas advice, but like, I don't know why don't use spike strips.
Is it hard for you not to be going fast right now?
Honestly, yeah. If New York really wanted to step their game up, they should put a place where people can do this and have fun in a safe environment. If you give us a spot, we're gonna use it.
How long do you see yourself doing this for?
This is not gonna be a forever thing. Eventually it's gonna turn into a brand.
How often do you drive reckless?
It's every day, but to a limit.
Let's talk about reckless driving in the United States. In 2021, there were 6 million car crashes and 39,500 of them were fatal. A survey by the insurance company Nationwide found that 47% of Gen Z reported driving faster than the speed limit, and 34% of them reported video chatting while driving. Actions like this help contribute to car crashes being the leading cause of death for American teenagers. Another concerning fact is the amount of pedestrians killed by reckless driving. In 2022, there were 7,500 deaths in this manner. In New York, vehicular manslaughter is a felony that carries a steep sentence of up to 15 years. We took 2 Polaroids, they're fresh off the press, still developing. We're gonna put them in 2 random people that buy merch in the next 48 hours. 2 people will get Squeeze Benz, Tommy G, Polaroid photos. RIP Mainstream Media, Big Dog's Gotta Eat. Hope to send this to you. Available on Patreon only are the wild and extended cut versions of the interviews with Squeeze Benz, including one right after he got finished with a helicopter chase, extended cut interview with Swim Team, and more. This is some good shit. Patreon. We find ourselves in another parking garage meeting with New York driver Where's 981 and his crew, the Swim Team. Swimming refers to the driving technique where they cut up, weaving in and out of traffic to get where they want to go. They've gained a lot of notoriety online, and I wanted to talk to them to learn more about them.
The faster you go and the more dangerous you drive, the more views you get.
Alright guys, you're pulling up to meet the Swim Team. You're one of the groups of the drivers. Why do you guys call yourself Swim Team?
This is how it started. Like, they call me Float. It used to be called Float Apostle. So like, I guess it's like a teacher. I would teach you how to float. And then it just turned into like, you know, we started cutting up and stuff. It was almost like we were swimming through traffic. And they'll call me like Michael Phelps. So we're swimming.
How fast do you go sometimes?
I'm hitting 150 every day. It's easy to hit 150, bro. Like, it's triple digits no matter what. Your 50, 60 miles an hour is my 100.
Have you had any near misses?
Yeah, of course. People come to me like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? I'm not going to try and teach you how to do it because of the simple fact that someone can get hurt. Thank you that I have not hurt anybody. It's like shooting a gun in an open field. Like, anybody can get hit with a straight bullet.
If you hit somebody and they get really injured or die, what should be the punishment you think?
I'm going to jail 1,000%.
Yeah, it's worth it. Why?
It's not worth it. That's the thing. I can't justify it, you know?
What's it like being in a high-speed chase?
Your first time, it feels crazy, bro. Like, you're like you're scared to go home some way, somehow. You make it home. You have a little bit of a tough night of sleep that first night, and then you make it to the second night, you make it to the next night, and they never come. After that, you get numb to it, you know?
What are the laws in New York for chasing people? Because I know in Milwaukee, oftentimes they don't chase you at a certain speed because they know it results in civilian deaths a lot of times when the chase happens.
It depends on the cop, honestly. I've seen cops where one of my boys, this dude is going off-road in New York, and the cops following him off the road. It just takes that one, you know, that one cop that's just ready to be like, alright, I'm coming for you, and it's over.
What does your mom think about this?
I bring my mom to work, she's going 150. She didn't get scared. In her eyes, she knows I'm a good driver. Like, she got mother's prayers, of course. She's gonna always pray for me, make sure everything works out every single time, but she's not too stressed.
You created Swim, right?
I wouldn't say I created Swim, so it started off as a joke between me and someone, right? Floating, swimming, and then we're like, why does that sound kind of nice?
So I'm here with...
We're Garfield, 350, Where's 981, Float.
And I'm Tommy G, allegedly. Who out of this group is the high-speed specialist?
This nigga right here is like nasty on the track. This nigga right here, he's just nasty on the road. He can slide, drift, go fast.
What's the fastest you guys have ever gone in a car before?
Roughly 170.
170?
Yeah, 183. 192.
It's life or death speed. What makes it worth it for you to put yourself in that position where you could go to the afterlife if you're not careful?
Rush, man. I don't rush. When I drive my car, bro, I just drive it to have fun, bro. If I die, I die. And I'm not living life like I want to die for me. I'm not trying to go outside and die, obviously. I never, like, hopped in a car and went that fast off rip. it's kind of like, I got used to it, slowly, building up like a tolerance to speed. Or if you're watching this and you're a driver, then you know what I mean when you feel the rear wheels through the seat of the car.
You're super in tune and in touch. It's almost like the car is an extension of your body.
You have senses from the seat, the steering wheel, the audio cues, how loud the engine is, if your tires are squealing. You have so many cues in it, and it's really up to you to take all that sensory input and be able to like drive properly. It's like, we're not trying to do this shit forever. Like, we genuinely want to hop on the track, just go crazy. It's just a track right now. It's expensive and people are shutting the tracks down.
Do you guys know anyone that has crashed or died or gotten injured doing this?
Crashed for sure, but nobody that's really crashed.
No one ever crashed that.
If anybody were to seriously get hurt or crash or anything like that, I think it'll end it for everybody. I think we'd all stop.
There's a risk of hurting someone that's completely innocent. Someone could be on their way to work. Someone could be going to pick up their kid from soccer practice. Like, how does that factor in your driving and what you think about when you drive?
I don't have to force nothing. If I get left, I get stuck.
What does that mean when you get left?
If I'm following 91 or I'm following float and they think it's cut, I can't take, I'm not taking it. When we swim for each other. We drive for each other. We don't drive for ourselves.
I know exactly how each one of them drives and how I drive. So God forbid someone has to hard brake, the cars behind are already braking and looking for openings so we're not rear-ending each other.
Have you guys had any near misses?
Of course, yeah.
But there was this one time where he took a cut. Right after he took the cut, it was either I fit the cut or I'm gone. It's funny saying this, but we're not criminals. We have real jobs. We have insurance on our cars. We pay for our cars. Like, people think, oh, it's daddy's money. Like, that should be pissing me off, bro, because I did work hard as for this shit, bro.
Do you guys' moms know about this?
She knows, and she tells me every day to stop. And I tell her, look, I'm trying. We have a brand swim team, right? We're not trying to cut up Reckless 24/7, bro. Like, we got a 5M service coming up, a Settle Corsa service coming up, and honestly, like, we see the community, we see the love you guys are giving us, and we're not gonna take this and just, throw it all away. It's like one of those stories we're trying to create where the bad guy kind of wins.
What do you say to the people that are like super pissed when they see what you do? They're like, that's reckless, it's selfish, it's dangerous, people could die. What do you say to those type of folks?
Honestly, bro, you're right. I agree with them, bro. I don't even argue with them. I don't argue with them, bro.
I don't argue with them either. When people look at accidents and they see like us cutting up and like racing through traffic and a whole bunch of dumb stuff, they see it as not precise. Like, they're thinking like we're just out there and we're trying to crash. We're not trying to crash. If anything, I would argue that when we're on the road, we're actually paying attention to the road more than anyone else on the road. Or another thing is drinking and driving. And like, we don't ever be under the influence ever behind the wheel. And I'm proud to say that.
Tell me what's going through your head in the police chase. How do you get away? What are you thinking about? Are you trying to go a few streets and take an exit? You got a hideout? Like, how do you evade police in this type of situation?
Hold on, don't give out too much sauce.
There's people that might watch what you do and wonder how the police have not caught you yet. What is your answer?
I mean, truly, the way that we don't get caught is to stop being dickheads.
New York has a no chase policy. I can say this because I've been in, like, at least in swim at least, I got into the most count chases, right? And I'm not saying it because I like that. I got the worst luck, bro. Honestly, got the worst luck of it.
I wanted to know what the legal perspective was on what Swim Team, Squeeze Benz, and all these other New York drivers were doing. What were the legal ramifications? How much jail time could they face? And why is it that they were so brazen about continually doing this? I talked to my guy Nate the lawyer to figure out more about this. He's a lawyer that runs a YouTube channel and breaks things down regularly. This is what he had to say.
My name is Nate the lawyer. I'm a former prosecutor and a former law school professor. And what you've just seen on screen is known as reckless driving. In the state of New York, you could serve up to a year in prison if you recklessly drive. Reckless driving in New York is simple. It's if you drive in a manner that, quote, unreasonably interferes with the free and proper use of the public highways or unreasonably endangers users of the public highway. Reckless driving is prohibited. Every person violating this provision shall be guilty of a misdemeanor, meaning you can serve up to a year in jail. If someone is injured or killed during the act of reckless driving, you could find yourself facing some serious charges.
Dangerous and disturbing exclusive video of young people
driving their cars recklessly just before one of the cars crashed and killed 2 people.
Now, this driver was charged with manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. He's facing up to 10 years in prison. If you are doing something that you know is inherently dangerous and could get someone killed or hurt, and then you do it anyway, that the law finds to be reckless and criminal in some cases. Driving a car 90 miles an hour in a 50-mile-an-hour zone is reckless. Someone could get hurt, someone could get killed, and if someone does, then you are on the hook for that homicide. There may be no fear of repercussions because of New York's bail reform laws. The misdemeanor of reckless driving, as you see on the screen, isn't eligible for bail. If someone commits this crime 10 times in the same day, they'll get bail every time because of New York's bail reform laws. Now, some of you may not believe how insane New York's bail reform laws are, but they are insane. Like this guy who was arrested 101 times for shoplifting and let go every time because of New York's bail reform laws. Or this guy who was arrested for 3 assaults in one day, even threw a brick through a store window. He was released every single time on bail reform. Or the story of these 4 people who chopped up 2 bodies, left body parts all around the state of New York, and then when the cops went to their home, they found blood, body parts, guts, everything in their home. Guess what the judge did? He released them without bail. When you put everything together, I think these guys are doing it because they don't really have any fear that they're going to kill anybody. And if they get caught reckless driving, they'll get arrested and charged, but they'll probably be let out the same day on bail reform. Then we can go out and do it again. If you need legal advice, if you're looking to this YouTube video to help you in your case, you're looking at the wrong place. With that being said, I'm Nate the Lawyer and I'm out. Peace.
After hearing what Nate the Lawyer said, hearing that there's no consequences really for what these guys are doing, it makes sense why they're doing it. Back to the swim team.
How often do you guys get nervous doing this?
So when I started, I used to get super nervous, especially when I used to run. And the reason I started running is not because I don't like cops. It's simply because it got to a point where I couldn't afford the tickets anymore. Because I was getting singled out for no reason. The speed limit is 50, right? So I would be on the Belt Parkway and I'm going 70, 75. I'm doing the same speed everyone else is doing. However, when the state trooper sees everyone else and me, they single me out because I'm in a white Porsche. So then they think I can afford the ticket, but in the beginning I could, but then that shit started stacking up. And if you're gonna say, oh, then just don't speed, I wasn't speeding. I was just keeping up with the flow of traffic, right? And then I just started running one day because I just couldn't afford the tickets anymore. And then it just started from there. I was super nervous at first.
You gotta account lawyer fees too.
After the first time, I only got nervous one more time after that. And that was only because I got kicked when I was done.
How many people were after you? 15 cars? Do you guys had to get away from helicopters before?
I never had to. Thanks God, honestly, but I feel like I don't do that situation. Oh yeah, I know what to do.
Has the news reached out to any of you guys?
Oh yeah, of course. Bro, I ain't going front. This is crazy. I'm like AV7. I'm like AV7 News at all. Because they reached out to me about my content and they still posted after I said no. And I don't like that. But yeah, this man was article about us already.
So news reporters have reached out to you guys. They DM you,
they text you,
they email you.
Famous birthdays hit me up.
Okay, so Ali Bauman from CBS New York.
Yeah, she did me twice. I was like, no, to me. I just never responded.
What made you say no to her and yes to me?
Honestly, bro, you're not a cop. Yeah, you're not a cop. You're not associated with the law. You don't have an ulterior motive. I genuinely feel like you're not going to try to paint a bad picture with it. And we've seen your videos, we've seen the work you do, and the type of, honestly, you've interviewed people that do worse stuff than us. Yeah, so it's like, come on now, if you were keeping them safe, there's no reason why you wouldn't keep us safe, bro.
To me, it feels really fun to have no journalistic background, to be beating them at their own game.
Yeah, definitely. Bro, honestly, bro, when you're an authentic person, you go far, man.
I feel like people in our generation just don't trust the news. They've lied so many times that their credit's gone with us.
No, yeah, definitely. Honestly, bro, I've been getting more accurate shit from TikTok.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks. Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship.
Let's meet the swim team and let's hear their specialties.
Float, swim team, you already know.
And what's your specialty?
My specialty is floating. All I do is float. That's my name, that's what I do.
It's everything.
Do you feel like you have to look over your shoulder doing this kind of stuff?
Always look over my shoulder. I'm always not anyone. I would say I'm kind of camera shy, but like my specialty is like I do a little bit of everything. But when it comes to like the the corporate side of things, the brand and stuff, like I'm basically like the brains behind that whole.
Wait, so you're trying to turn this into a video game?
I mean, we already kind of did. It's a game, so it's called Assetto Corsa. So basically, we host servers, and you just gotta take the link, hop on the server, and if any one of us happens to play on the server, you get to drive with Swim risk-free.
Whereas 981 and his team are well aware that a lot of his fans are young males that might try and replicate what they do, and knowing that is incredibly dangerous, his team has done something so you can join them in the safety of your home. They built this online Assetto Corsa server so you can drive, swerve, drift, whatever you want. All you need is a computer, internet connection, and it's recommended you have a steering wheel. Details to join the server are in my description.
Do you think you're wanted by law enforcement?
They definitely know about us. I mean, me specifically, I have no clue. If I am wanted, I'm sorry. I don't hate NYPD, I just don't want the ticket.
What do you go by?
Brick 250 or Brick 50, either one is fine.
And what's your specialty?
Well, right now, I think the fans would probably say my specialty is probably police chases, cop chases, and stuff like that. But in my opinion, I think drifting though.
How many police chases do you think you've been in?
Honestly, bro, I lost count probably, because I posted at least 30, I think. So I think I have.
You have at least 30 police chases on the internet right now.
Yeah.
Why is this worth potentially going to prison?
No matter how you look at it, it's not worth it at all. Me being how I am as a person, bro, it's fun, bro.
Who are you?
I'm Reaper.
What's your specialty?
I'm more of a low-key swimmer. I'm not really making videos and stuff, but if you know, you know.
Do you have any little brothers?
Oh yeah.
If they wanted to get into this, what would you tell them?
I'm a hypocrite, bro. I wouldn't recommend it, but...
You don't recommend it? This is a question for the whole group. How often do you guys have to change vehicles?
I say if you do it right, you could probably go a year to 2 years where you have to swap the car if you're smart, but you could do some dumb shit in one night that makes you have to swap.
What do you go by?
My name's Billy.
And what's your specialty?
Honestly, the fans kind of know me as Lester, I guess I would say. That's, if you get in trouble, you can call me. I'll help you with your situation.
So what makes this worth doing?
It's not worth doing. I wouldn't recommend doing it if I were you, but I can't make your decisions for you. So if you are going to do this against our best wishes, I guess, just think about other people on the road and do whatever you can to bring it home without hurting yourself, hurting anybody else, or damaging any property.
Tell me how you think about taking on risks and danger.
I think if you're ever going to take on any risks or any danger, whether it's physical risks or financial risks, I think you should write down every single one of the variables that could be a factor in the risk that you're taking, and you should figure out what's the worst case scenario that could go wrong, any other kind of scenarios that could go wrong, and you want to figure out what the best case scenario is, and if that's worth the gamble for you, for the risks that are laid out on the table. But if those risks are worth the reward that you're going for, I think you should go for it. And if at any time you get too scared, the risks are too much for the reward, you don't want to risk it for the biscuit, then stop, because you're not built for it.
If you want an extraordinary life, you have to take extraordinary measures and risks in action, but know your lane and know when to sit out. And this is something I'm sitting out for.
Also, the story of Icarus, when you have black wings and you fly too close to the sun, never feel like you got it on lock 24/7.
The story of Icarus comes from Greek mythology, and it recounts the tale of Daedalus and his son Icarus, who were imprisoned on the island of Crete by King Minos. To escape, Daedalus fashioned wings made of feathers and wax for him and Icarus. Warned by his father not to fly too close to the sun, Icarus disregarded this advice. As he soared higher and higher, the wax melted, causing his wings to fail, and he plummeted into the sea and drowned. This story serves as a cautionary tale warning against the dangers of overconfidence and recklessness. And this story, I think, is very relevant to Mr. Squeeze Benz.
My son Stolen couldn't make it, but he wanted to say what's up to y'all, feel me? What's going on, y'all?
Anything you gotta say for the camera, brother?
Swim team better than all of them. Shout out my son Jolly too, he couldn't make it. Yeah, so you asked us these questions. What do you think of swimming?
So here's the thing, I think danger is good in somebody's life, but when you endanger someone else while you're having your own fun, that's where I'm iffy about it. Yeah. I admire the courage, I admire the bravery, but when other people's lives are at risk, to me it's like it's a hard battle, you know what I mean? Like, if I lost a friend because someone was just having fun on the road, I'd want to kill that guy. I also, as a young man who does dangerous things too, get it. But I highly advise you, don't try it out.
We met these guys here to do B-roll of their cool cars. But while waiting their turn, a couple of them decided to do donuts in a parking lot where there were many families. Because of this, the police were called, and in a few minutes, an NYPD helicopter arrived on the scene. This is what happened next.
You gotta dip in a second. You see that, right? Yeah. Hello, folks. I'm Tommy G. Here with the most wanted drivers in New York. Look, they're peeling out. Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. Well, folks, I think it's time we get out of here. Stay safe. Realize that the choices you make can impact other people. There's dangerous things you can do that just impact yourself. When it impacts scared civilians, we should probably get out of here. Let's go. I'm conflicted with this video, folks, because a lot of young people are gonna think this is cool, and their brain is not developed enough to realize the risk to other people. And I feel like you gotta pick and choose your battles. And like, while it is exciting, statistically, eventually, someone is gonna crash, someone's gonna die, someone's gonna get paralyzed, and the game that sounded so fun is not so fun anymore.
It tops our news tonight at 11. Right now, police are searching for the thieves who got away with 7 cars at a dealership on Detroit's west side.
They hop in a car, ram it through the garage door, and drive off.
Welcome to Strikers in Detroit. We're about to show you how to strike a car. That's how easy it is for us to get your car. Oh, this is SRTG. It was on the lot. I needed it.
Tell me, guys, what your job is. What do you guys do?
Got money with the strikes, man.
On that car. Jesus Christ.
This is a tow hook. Once I connect that right there, connect it to your car, all bets off.
Lately in America, stealing cars has become a booming business, and in Detroit, where this video takes place, car theft is up over 50% over the last 5 years. In this world, car thieves are known as strikers, and today we take you deep into the scene and break down the business. You'll meet guys like Money, who run a chop shop in their basement, spotters, who drive around all day looking for expensive cars and sell those locations to their striker counterparts, guys like Fat Boy that can take your car in a variety of ways, and insiders that can speak to things like how the popular trend of takeovers overlaps with the stolen car scene. And finally, we speak to car thief criminals on the run that can tell us about the wave of indictments that are sweeping through Michigan. Buckle up, folks, it's time.
This is where all the magic happens, and sometimes in case when we strike a car, you know we gotta smoke them so they don't see us.
You've actually used that before to get away?
Yeah, we used it a couple times. This came off a wide body, and this is going into a swap that we're doing.
So a nice car like this, why would anyone want parts of it?
Because a chunk like this costs anywhere from $500 to $700 depending on the condition. These wide body kits here with the bumpers, both bumpers and all the flares go anywhere from $1,500 and up to like $2,500.
Where did this car come from, do you know?
Someone purchased it from someone that striked it, so they bought it off them for $2,500. If someone wants to swap a car, it's usually go anywhere from like $3,000 to $6,000 to do a complete swap, where you bring a donor car and another car, and we swap them over and make one car, then swap, ready to hit the street with a title and everything clean.
What are the different roles that are in this game?
There's the younger cats that be striking the cars, and then they'll be bringing them to certain locations. There's like 2 or 3 people who are mainly like in charge of selling it to certain people. Because we don't just sell the cars to anybody, because you don't know who you're gonna sell the car to. So you need to be like in the circle, or somebody needs to know you for us to sell you the car. I got 2 roles in this. I'm a mechanic, and I do I source the parts and all that.
Hey guys, quick announcement. New Big Dog Ski Masks just hit the website. The hoodies, the t-shirts are going like crazy, so get yours while supplies last. You already know, Big Dog's gotta eat. TommyGMcGee.com. I'm currently trying to follow this guy. He's going way too fast for me. We finally found our striker after making a lot of calls in Detroit. It's not because there's a lack of strikers right now, it's because either the really good ones are arrested
or the other good ones are aware of that and they want to stay out of jail. So as much as they want to help, I've had guys off camera say, hey, I do this, I really do this, show me proof, but I can't talk on camera. I get it. How you doing?
You all right?
Good, I'm just letting you pass me.
Why are you letting us pass?
Because you're on my butt. You guys can go past, or otherwise I'll keep driving.
I'm just asking because you were pulling out that parking lot that was occupied right there. And it just seems kind of weird.
It's not weird.
You're saying it's not weird?
We're not doing anything, buddy.
Not weird.
He was ready to go, huh? Were we filming?
Yep.
I get it. They have a tough job. There's tons of stolen cars, tons of murders, tons of bad things happening in Detroit. No doubt about it. These guys have a very tough job, and I'm glad the good ones out there are doing something. But the whole rigmarole with the flashlights, and we're 800 feet away from a striker. We might witness a f***ing police chase right in front of our car. By the way, do you know that on the way to this interview, your car almost hit mine on the highway? I recognize the license plate, I won't say it on the... But you were going... You're driving crazy though.
Yeah, we gotta get the on.
So tell us what we got here.
Bro, this is SRT Jeep. It was on the lot. I needed it, so I wanted to go grab it. You can't start it up on their lot, they're gonna know.
What is that?
This is a tow hook. You gotta connect this part. You can connect it to their K-frame. You can connect it to their drive shaft, whatever you want to connect it to. Once I connect that right there, connect it to your car, all bets off.
So that's a tool you use to take cars?
Yeah.
So of all these pieces, what's the most valuable or most highly demanded piece?
This piece right here. This is a clean computer off a 6.4. And this is an RF hub that you would need. And with these vehicles, you can't use an old body control module. You need to get one from the dealer. Having a clean computer with a clean RF hub, when you do the swap and they try to say, oh, it's a swap, this and that, they can't because this computer comes back clean and the RF hub is off the same serial number as this. And the body control module is going to be straight from the dealer.
So what does this run me if I try to purchase this shop?
The computer alone clean, they go for $2,500. These chairs are actually going into a swap, but people do be buying these chairs. Each one of these chairs go for $500 a piece. This dashboard alone goes for almost $800 and up. They got some steering wheel in it too.
So this is more or less an entire car disassembled.
This is a whole car disassembled.
So right now we're on the east side of Detroit, somewhat near the 6 Mile Road. Strikers are pulling up, and this is the funkiest striker car I think we've seen yet. So what role do you guys play in this car business?
Setting everything up, basically.
So you guys basically feed the information to the strikers so they don't have to look all day to get what they want?
Basically.
And what type of stuff are you looking for?
Hellcats, scat packs,
So you guys looking for suburban, hood?
Suburban. Yeah, suburban. Like Dearborn, Richmond. All, you know what I mean? All types of neighborhoods. And you can get it in the hood too, but you know what I mean? It's gonna be way hotter than it would be in the suburban area. Like if we see something, take a picture of it, mark the location, send it to really whoever be doing that shit.
Real question, if the police drive by, what's the plan?
That's what I keep doing what we're doing.
How often do you do this kind of stuff?
I do all day. Let me show you how much I do. That's how easy it is for us to get your car and get in your car. I send my little nigga in there. Once he climb in there, put it in neutral, like I just showed you on that one. I put my hook right here. Once you put your hook right there, I ain't want no hit car, so I open your shit. And I put the hook right here. And I'm still going with your car. Less than 3 minutes. You gonna come outside? And this all you gonna see.
Have you ever encountered danger stealing someone's car?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'd have been in traffic. And you know, if they got one, they got another one. So if we take one and we don't get your other one, it's high risk chance that we know you can come back for it because you got a chaser now. That's what we call your second car that we didn't take from you, your chaser. So if I take this and I know you still got a Durango or another Jeep in the back, I know you got a chaser. So that means my first stop from taking your car should be to the gas station to fill your tanker. So if you'll come chase me, 9 times out of 10, I won't let you catch me.
Good to meet you. Tell me guys what your job is. What do you guys do?
Make that money with the strikes, man. That's it.
How long have you guys been in the game?
I'll say me, myself, probably more than like 4 or 5 years, you know?
On that car.
Jesus Christ. I'm stressed out from just 15 minutes in this lifestyle. Does this stress you out?
Of course.
How did it change over COVID?
Prices go up and down, that's it. Around COVID time, pandemic, they was giving out a lot of free money. So after that, after the pandemic was gone, people want that free money back.
Tell us what we got right here.
6 Axis, 2025 Jeep.
2025 Jeep?
Yes, sir.
How much would this go off the lot?
It's probably 67,000.
Is it fair to say Lastone cars go about 10% of the asking price? Okay, so how long have you had this?
I just got it.
Today? How long have you been in this?
Since 2014. I was pretty much one of the first couple people doing it, and that was before the propane. We used to tell them, we just throw as a neutral, push them down the driveway, and push them with any car, truck, put them in a bando, strip them down. And I said that was before the GPSs, all the extra shit they be having on it now. It was a rough time in my life. In my life, I worked on cars. My friend had a race truck, and he wanted to put an engine and a drivetrain in it. And then, like, he told me that, oh, we could get these cars easy. There's a way that we could do it. Oh, okay, well, let's get one. We went and did it, got one, put it in his car. After we figured everything out, it was like, yeah, it really worked. Now, like, at this time, there's a lot of, like, younger people, and they're kind of, like, messing the game up because they're too sloppy with it. Usually, we'll take a striker to make money, right? And, like, these crash outs, they'll take a striker, and then they'll go to, like, a drift. Like, you know what I'm saying? To, like, one of the takeovers, they'll be drifting it, and then they'll crash or something. And then they're gonna leave that car there, and it's a stolen car. And then the cops come and see that, and it draws attention to that whole drift spot. Like, oh, look, this car's stolen. How many other cars did it be stolen?
You guys rammed someone with this?
I wish I had.
I feel like it's kind of
your best guess. Every day.
I know back in the day they used to put cars in a neutral and push them. So this is the battering ram that gets the rest of the people in.
Workhorse.
The workhorse, I see.
I can't use too much of this stuff, man.
We're pulling up to meet a guy that is going to speak on the indictments, the pressure from law enforcement, how the takeover scene overlaps. Nice to meet you. How are people getting into this game? How are the young guys learning how to do all this?
A lot of people, they look for like the younger generation to do a lot of shit too. Cause like if they get caught, they gonna go to juvenile for a few minutes. I mean, not in a few minutes, I feel like for a little while, get out, they can keep doing that shit.
One thing I've heard from some of the guys in the game is that there's been a lot of young guys entering the game, and it's made it more hot, more loud, and harder to get away with.
Oh yeah, you got niggas, you got young niggas, we call them YNs. You got them on ring cameras flashing their guns while they man stealing the cars. It's just more reckless to say. They just need to chill out and just be more low key about it.
Would you guys consider yourself YNs at all?
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Does part of you operate off of the thrill or the money, or what's your motive?
The adrenaline, the thrill, and obviously the money comes with it, but the adrenaline is better than any drug you can ever take. After the car gets stripped down and everything hits the basement, this is what it looks like.
So was this the car?
Yeah.
This was it?
This is the exact car.
So to be in this game for over 10 years, have you ever gotten in trouble?
I got in trouble, and the best thing that I learned is not to say nothing. Call your lawyer, and they'll get you out of it easier than you think. 3 days, 4 days in jail, cakewalk, compared to what they will give you if you start talking when you're in there.
So the number one mistake criminals make in the interrogation room is talking.
Talking, yes.
As far as law enforcement goes, who's the biggest hurdle to overcome? Is it local PD, state trooper, marshals? Like
Commercial auto theft.
Commercial auto theft?
Yeah.
Those are the people that come after you?
Those are the people that look for these cars.
What do you mean by commercial auto theft?
There's a whole unit for these stolen cars that go by commercial auto theft.
Is that the force unit that goes after retail crime and auto theft?
Yeah, and they're teamed up with every city and the state police.
You seem pretty, like, you don't seem like you're afraid of being caught at all.
Man, this is Detroit. This is the least of their concerns. Like the blue and white car, the black car, that's the least of your concern. When cars like this start pulling up on you, F-150s, Jeep Wranglers, all bets are off. Because that means not cat is on you. Once cat on you, you're through. That's car auto theft.
Tell me about those.
That means they already been watching you. They already knew what you're doing. They already know where you at. They just coming to pull up to make sure they can stop you. Once they got you, they got you.
And your friends that have gotten hit, it was from the CAT team?
Cat, that's who gonna hit you. You ain't gotta worry about no blue and whites or no knockoffs. You gotta worry about Cat.
Do you know who any of the detectives are?
Nope, and I don't wanna know. As long as I don't know them and they don't know me, I know I'm doing my job the right way.
So describe the pressure that's been hitting the city lately. Apparently law enforcement is cracking down a lot right now.
They got Cat, commercial auto theft. Commercial auto theft. Hey, you see some weird looking cars outside your shit and you in that business. Yeah, they ride around undercovers. They ride around the cars like these, like the Jeeps, heavily tinted, and they don't look right. They wear regular clothes.
So that's the task force that's targeting cars right now?
Yeah, commercial auto theft.
How hard is it to get away from these guys?
It really depends, because it's like, you don't even know when they're on you. They're even surveillancing you for. They'll follow you to miles away. You won't even know until it's the right time to come get you, as long as they got the evidence.
This CAT unit appears to be keeping these guys on their toes, but it wasn't always like that in Detroit. I mean, take the case of Zanya Wallace. Her car got stolen, she tracked it down herself using an Apple AirTag that was in the car, and she spent 3 hours waiting for Detroit PD to show up, even trying to flag them down to help her, only for them to say they had other things to do. When the cops finally did arrive, she said they made her feel like she was the criminal, leaving her feeling very frustrated with her experience. And she's not alone. There is a Detroit Facebook page with over 50,000 members of residents helping each other track the stolen cars down because the citizens feel like they have to take matters into their own hands. The car thieves clearly are aware and respect CAT's ability, and it seems like with the CAT team making many arrests that the pressure of law enforcement is getting much stronger against car theft in Detroit. If you evade those guys, is the next thing that would trip you up is some sort of pursuit or chase?
The helicopter.
There's helicopters here?
Yeah, there's the Michigan State helicopter. Other than that, the cops don't drive too good, so they're easy to escape. If you drive too dangerous, they have to call the chase off.
Really though, this year, the police at 12 definitely been cracking down on that shit. Like, definitely been getting harder, but it ain't stopping shit. Down here in Detroit, if you get into a chase, they got the no chase policy. So like after a while, if you start doing some reckless shit, start doing some oncoming traffic, they gonna call the chase off. I mean, the pressure good. I'm gonna give you this right now. If you don't get away within 5 to 10 minutes, your best bet to go under a bridge and just leave the car. It's not a helicopter on you. You can't get away from that.
Have you gotten away from a helicopter before? So your specialty is the high speeds?
Yeah, basically. Like, especially like if you drive more recklessly, they're not gonna want to endanger more people for it.
How hot is the game right now?
It's very hard, dude.
You know people that are getting arrested?
I know people get arrested. I know a lot of people that's locked up for 7 years. Personally, from one of my close people.
Law enforcement is bringing down a lot of pressure because in the last 5 years, it's been a 50% increase of stolen cars and the people are sick of it. To illustrate this, one of our top leads coming into the video 2 days ago got picked up by U.S. Marshals. So the stakes are very high in this game.
It's like a lot of people be snitching, huh? So you really gotta watch out who you like do shit anything with, honestly.
Because if you're in a group, 5 guys are doing this, hitting the dealerships together, 1 guy gets caught, hey, if you tell me, I'll give you less time, and people usually talk.
It depends on that person. If he's solid as hell,
He ain't gonna talk, but like, a lot of these new boys, they just getting into this shit.
So what kind of time are you seeing people get for being in this business?
I seen, so one of the guys, he first got sentenced earlier this year. He got 4 years in the state with probation after he got out the state with potential boot camp. I got friends that's in the feds right now for the car shit. I got pretty much the whole indictment list. I was locked up with through a couple of them on my own little personal stuff that I got going on.
Did you get in trouble for the cars?
Yes, I previously got trouble for the cars. They kind of calmed me down a little bit, but I was still out here because, you know, I got a family to support.
So a lot of these guys in the car game, if they're really in it, how many years, what's typical to see?
2 years. That's average for what I've been seeing.
So not that crazy for...
It's not that crazy, but it's 2 years away from your life.
So are the penalties for car theft, reckless driving, getting away from cops, is it becoming more and more harshly penalized?
Yeah, it is. They're trying to pass the law. It's a mandatory 5 if you get caught with the with the box. That's still, you know what I'm saying, that program keep up. It's mandatory 5 years now, I believe, if you get caught with it.
Someone that does this full time, selling the parts, breaking cars down, what can they stand to make in a month?
Say if they do 5 cars a month, they could be making about $60,000 to $70,000.
$60,000 to $70,000?
Yeah, if you get a Hellcat, the engine is $15,000 with the transmission and the engine irons.
So this is an extremely lucrative business.
Yeah. Let's say we get 3Ds, we keep getting 3Ds on that car. Let's say we get like 60 Ds. These going for $6,000 by themselves, so what's 6,000 times 6, you know? At least like 30,000 for sure.
What can a good week bring you?
For a good week, messing with these cars, I say a good week like 20,000, 30,000. I can sell the engine and trans off this car for $10,000.
So you bust down the cars?
The whole car. If I'm gonna bust it down, I'll put it back together for you.
And you do that yourself, or you have someone do it?
It's like I got a team. There's a whole team of us. We put them all together. But my team don't like the cameras like that.
What's the story in your head about like why you do this, or what makes it okay to do?
I mean, in the long run, you know, the insurance companies, they overcharge people. That's one thing. And the people that are going to be paying the price is the insurance companies, not the person that got the car stolen and they're going to get a new car, you know? And that's my only justification, because over where I stay, paying insurance is over way too much. And especially on these cars, they be charging extra just because due to the thefts and stuff.
These car thieves make it sound really easy to simply call up your insurance and get your car replaced, but that is not the reality. With about 15% of US drivers being uninsured and about 1 million cars getting stolen every year, it's a reasonable guess that about 150,000 people a year, when their car gets stolen, are left with no car and no way to replace it. And this can cause people serious hardship by disrupting their ability to get to work, care for their family, and in some cases it even leads to financial ruin. And for those that do have insurance, it can sometimes take up to a couple months to get a payout, which can leave you scrambling in the meantime. On top of that, when you use that insurance, your own rates go up. And if you live in an area with a lot of car theft, everyone in that zip code will pay an inflated amount as a consequence. The reality is, this crime has a domino effect on a lot of people. How do you view yourself on the scale of good and evil?
Me personally, I feel like I'm good. If I seen you go to the dealership and I know you worked on this car, your hard-earned work money, and you went and got this car, I'm not gonna take it from you. If I didn't see you go to the lot and get this car, but I seen this car at the lot, I'm going to go get the car from the lot. Because 9 times out of 10, the lot can write it off. They're going to get insurance for it. If they couldn't sell it and I took it, they still sold it. You get what I'm saying?
So you basically feel like because there's going to be some insurance, there's going to be some paperwork, there's going to be some difficulty, but you feel less guilty about it?
I feel less guilty about it. If I took it from a lot, a dealership, they're taking it from somebody driveway.
What is, to you, what do you think drives yourself, people that do this? Is it adrenaline? Is it money? Is it a mixture?
It's a mixture of both, honestly. And then it's like fast money. Anything people generally rush getting toasted, shit like that, you got a fast car. Of course you're gonna dog the shit out of it.
Have you gotten in a police chase before?
We just trolling.
Are you coming to a complete stop, pulling over?
Yeah.
And then as soon as he gets out of his car, you go?
No, we need to wait.
You're laughing?
No. Well, they put a bolo out and we were still out just fucking So like, this ain't fucking.
Put a what out?
A bolo, be on lookout.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's fucking fun, bro. It's an adrenaline rush. You gotta see why everybody like it. That's why everybody go to the slideshow. That's why everybody wanna be in it, because they wanna know what's going on. And if we go there, it really shows you like, that's why everybody want that car. That's why everybody wanna drive that car.
Got an address dropped to us, told to pull up. I'm not sure if I'm pulling up to a takeover, if I'm pulling up to a couple of strikers that want to talk. We're on the east side of Detroit. It's that kind of overgrown, abandoned type of landscape to the hood that we'll pull up to. I think we might be up all night for this one. We're just gonna go where the leads take us. At a typical takeover scene, there's a good percentage of strikers in that crowd. If people are posting on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat at the takeovers, don't you feel like that makes the game very obvious and loud?
Yeah, not really. Cause you gotta think about it, how many fucking black charges, black challenges there is. Fucking hundreds of thousands of them, like throughout the country. So it's like, and then it's like there's no plate, or it might be a fake plate. So how can you really say like that one's stolen or not, unless you like, you took it your damn self.
I mean, social media just draws attention, so. Yeah, you got people posting on Facebook, making Facebook chats about, you know what I'm saying, stolen cars in Detroit. They be telling people to go to takeovers to find their cars. That shit just be pointless, but.
I mean, certain people are kind of stupid with it, don't get me wrong, but it's like, where else are we gonna go do? They don't give us no track for it, no derby, no shit like that, so it's kind of like, you gotta take it to the streets.
Oh, they got a lot of motherfucking cars here. Let's go, baby. What's up, fellas? What are the takeover scene in Detroit like?
You can't go crazy, you can't go all out, you know. Sometimes, you know, we make fire pits and we spin around it. It depends like the kind of day, you know. If it's a lot of cops dipping, running from spot to spot.
Do cops care about takeovers?
Yeah, they care about them. Recently, they got a lot worse.
I want to introduce you to a friend of mine, Mr. Brandon Buckingham. He's one of the most certified white boys I've ever met in my life.
What's up, guys? This motherfucker's intimidating.
I know, that's what I said.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't want to hold up the fun. You guys want to get this thing started? What got you into the takeover scene, and when did it really all start?
It really started a long time ago. It started off as street racing, and then it turned into takeovers, where like we just like take over the whole city, and then specific locations, and we'll meet up, and we'll just go, and then we'll know where to go next.
Did the stimulus checks help the takeover grow?
Yeah, because the free money, they had money to buy like, you know, strikers and shit, and go out and spend.
Tell me what's going through your mind during a takeover.
Generally, for a lot of us, it's a getaway, honestly, from a regular life and shit like that. I mean, a lot of us just come out here and we all live boys and shit like that. Honestly, you know, you already know a lot of people have a lot of stuff going on in the regular life, and this is just a lot of our getaway. And for a lot of people, honestly, you already know the striking community and stuff like that. That's their day-to-day thing.
Someone's. Did you see the guy?
Yeah.
How bad did he look?
Look at that.
So we just passed a scene. A biker was flat on the pavement. He wasn't moving. I don't know if he had unbelievable road rash. That's the thing that these young guys have to know, because I knew guys in college that had dirt bikes or motorcycles. Like, so many of them fucked themselves up. There's real consequences to this, and for some reason, evolutionarily, young men are programmed to feel invincible at a certain age. There are real consequences to this high-speed stuff.
Tell me about the danger of this, the deaths that have happened there.
A lot of people be sitting outside the car. You know, you got some people that go there with just them themselves and a gun, just padding the gun, taking the car themselves. I've seen 4 people die so far trying to come out and protect their car.
In my circle, bro, like, people die from this shit.
You know people that have died doing this?
Yeah, getting chased and smacking cars, shit like that. People that killed people, like, running. Like, shit happens, bro.
I am endlessly fascinated by this world of car theft and high speed and adrenaline. We took you on another deep dive to the scene, and this journey comes to an end. Detroit showed us a lot of love while we were there, and I appreciate you guys. And we have a couple more videos coming from the city, including next week when we expose Michigan's